Well, good morning, you beauties. Embrace it. I know the energy's a little bit low at this time of the year. It's okay. Pick yourself up, take a deep breath, and launch, baby. We got you. Because we are ready for the holidays.
Oh,
I am ready.
I feel like
am the holiday.
You just committed to giving Mzansi all the energy they need, right?
Ooh, man.
All right, let's do this.
I might be spent now for the next 3 hours. No, I think that was it. I'm done.
You gotta pace yourself over the next 3 hours, man. We'll be here to lift you up if ever you feel a little bit down. But I don't know if you guys noticed this. 25th of November means we're a month away from Christmas.
Whoa, when you put it like that, okay.
I'm so excited.
Time's ticking.
It's my favorite time of the year, and the fact that the studio is looking so festive right now makes me feel like it is coming.
I actually took a page out of Ewan's book from what I heard about last week. The man's told me that he's already set up his Christmas tree. So I went and started getting the tinsel out, and I started doing a little bit of fun things this weekend. It was quite cool.
And you must, man. You must get into the tradition of things. We were like, no, because we're going away, we're not going to put up the Christmas tree. Oh, everyone's burning and itching now. I can see like 3 miniature Christmas trees, and that's okay as well. Don't worry, we got you covered. Wherever your energy levels are, we're going to revel in the weekend because lest we forget, the box did it for us. An incredible incredible tour.
Of course.
It's an incredible year, so we'll delve into that in just a moment. I think they got off lightly, to be honest. I'm talking about Wales. There were signs. There were signs of like 100 there. Cannot wait to delve.
They got lucky indeed.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not going to forget about Liverpool going about 8 to 9 points clear in the league. Baby, that's why I'm so happy this morning, guys. Apart from the Springboks, obviously doing an incredible job this weekend. What a weekend of sport it was, G-Man. We're going to talk all about that this morning, of course. But how's your weekend, Chris?
It's good. I had a joke for you guys, but then I didn't have a moment. Okay. How do you cook a whale?
Wow.
Whoa.
Gee whiz, straight out the gates.
Yeah, okay.
They
Slowly.
said, I hope I get this right. They said 40 minutes per side. Wow.
I get what you try to do. I get it. And
we beat them on both sides in the first half.
I got it. It's a good one. Look, it's a good one. I'm going to give you that, but it's Monday morning. I think a lot of us still waking up. So, Mzansi, come through and wake up with us this morning as we hopefully let the rest of the jokes not fly through your head, and they'll deliver. They'll land, I promise you, and we've got all the energy for it. So, while we're at it, while we are reminiscing on the weekend, we want to chat to you, of course, and find out about the following, right? We're talking about making dreams come true. We're talking about making it a reality. And I think this is the question I want to ask you this morning. Now, as a child, what did you always dream of doing as a career? Now, we want us to come through and have a conversation with you. You've got to come through on our voice notes and use the number 063-408-8863. And don't forget to use the hashtag Expresso Show.
what did you want to be?
I don't actually.
Can you remember? Like,
I'm thinking about it, and the only crazy thoughts I ever had as a youngster was like, I was just like inspired by Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan.
Close.
Anyone
close.
with a Michael in their name, I guess? Like, I don't know. I wanted to be a Mike. I want to be like Mike.
They need to move well and have the name Michael, and then it's fine.
That was just enough for me. What about
I think
you, bro?
it's whatever was right in front of me, whatever movie I'd last watched, whatever. My attention span kind of works like that. So I have a feeling there were many things that I wanted to be. A lot of outdoor-orientated stuff. I think that definitely had its place. But basically, in a country like South Africa, you're constantly seeing potential heroes. You're like, okay, I want to be that. I want to be that. Maybe dreams of a sports star at some stage. I don't know when those got dispelled. But some of us get to literally live it, man. We want to hear from you. What was your childhood dream? What did you always want to become? Drop us a voice note. Hit us up on any of our social media platforms. Hashtag Expresso Show is all we need to see, and we'll start the conversation. And we've got a few conversation starters before we delve into the sport. Do you think Lorenzo would have put Spurs win in the sports report this morning? We'll roll the dice in just a minute, but let's get into the news, and then we'll get into the sporting headlights.
Thank you, Jens. 4 minutes after 6, let's delve into your national news first, where tributes are flooding in for Breyten Breitenbach, the renowned poet, writer, artist, and anti-apartheid activist, who yesterday morning passed away in Paris at the age of 85. Now arrested in 1975 for high treason, he spent 9 years in prison for his outspoken criticism of apartheid. Released in 1982, he settled in France with his Vietnamese wife, Yolande. Now, Breitenbach was known for his powerful poetry in Afrikaans and works like The True Confessions of an Albino Terrorist. Despite declining the Hertzog Prize in 1984, he later received it twice. Of course, our thoughts and prayers go to his family here from Expresso. We're moving on to national news, where community members who volunteered to rescue illegal miners from Shaft 11 in Stilfontein Northwest are considering approaching the South African Human Rights Commission due to reports of starvation among the miners. Now, despite a court order from the Gauteng High Court last weekend instructing emergency personnel to provide humanitarian aid, the miners have allegedly not received adequate food, water, or medical attention. Now, lawyers for human rights representing the community have written to the Community Safety MEC and police, urging them to deliver essential supplies to the miners still trapped underground. Let's take a look at your international news making headlines, where Namibian political parties concluded their election campaigns across all 14 regions yesterday, with final efforts to sway voters ahead of Wednesday's general elections. Campaign promises centered on improving infrastructure, education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, especially as youth unemployment stands at 43%. Early postal voting results indicate a tight race. The Independent Patriots for Change, a new political force, has emerged as a strong challenger to the ruling SWAPO party. This mirrors a broader regional trend where long-standing ruling parties are losing ground to rising opposition forces. Meanwhile, at the COP29 summit in Baku, Azerbaijan, countries adopted a $300 billion annual global finance target to help poorer nations cope with climate change impacts. The agreement, reached during overtime negotiations, has faced criticism from its intended recipients, who deem it insufficient. Now, UN climate chief Simon Steele hailed the deal as crucial for combating global warming, describing it as an, quote, insurance policy for humanity, end quote. This year's outcome sets the stage for next year's climate summit in Brazil, where nations will discuss long-term climate action strategies. And finally, in rural Zambia, 85-year-old Margaret Chola has become an internet sensation and style icon, lovingly dubbed legendary glamour by her 225,000 Instagram followers. Now, this charming journey began when her granddaughter, New York stylist Diana Kumba, visited in 2023. Inspired by their shared love for fashion, Diana proposed a playful swap, her designer outfits for Margaret's traditional chitenge. Margaret, ever spirited, embraced the idea, posing in glamorous silver pantsuits against the rustic backdrop of her farm near Lusaka. Now, these fortnightly photo shoots capture a vibrant bond between grandmother and granddaughter, blending urban fashion with rural charm. Margaret joyfully declares, quote, "I feel alive, like I can conquer the world." I definitely think on this Monday morning we can take a page out of Margaret's book and hopefully conquer the rest of this day. That's where we leave your news for 6 o'clock. Let's delve into your world of sports.
He's done it, and he's done it again. Steph du Toit made history as the first South African to win the World Men's 15s Player of the Year award twice, and that following his triumph, of course, at the Rugby World Cup Awards in Monaco. So the 32-year-old, who previously claimed the honour back in 2019, edged out some superstars, fellow Springboks Cheslin Colby and Eben Etzebeth, as well as the incredible Caelan Doris, Ireland's captain, for the prestigious title. Then New Zealand's Wallace Satiti won the Breakthrough Player of the Year, also beating a strong field Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu, while Jerome Darret was named Coach of the Year for guiding France's men's sevens team to Olympic gold in Paris. So I think a bit of controversy, but we love a bit of spice after an awards event like that. But congratulations, Steph. Then some heartache yesterday in our series opener as Nat Skyver Brunt's brilliant half-century powered England's women to a 4-wicket win over the Proteas women in their first T20 international at Buffalo Park in East London. Chasing 143, Skyver Brunt's 59 of 54 balls proving decisive despite her dismissal with the scores level. So England reached 143 for 6 with 4 balls remaining. That was after the Proteas woman posted 142 for 5. So that second T20 international gets underway this Wednesday, and it's in Benoni. It is a stronghold of support for the ladies, so beware. Now let's turn to football, and an incredible moment for Magesi FC. They pulled off a stunning 2-1 victory over Mamelodi Sundowns in the Carling knockout final that was on Saturday at the Free State Stadium in Bloem. So despite being heavy underdogs, Dukwena Tsa overturned a first half deficit after Ikram Reyners had put Sundowns ahead. And then second half goals from Tsepo Kokora and Delano Abrams they secured Magesi's maiden top flight silverware in their first major cup final. Congratulations. And then, of course, top honours all round. In fact, as Max Verstappen secured his 4th consecutive Formula One world title under the lights at Las Vegas Grand Prix. That was on Saturday. Dutchman finishing 5th in a race won by Mercedes' George Russell. Now he joins legends like Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, of course, as a 4-time champion. What an honour. McLaren's Lando Norris, Verstappen's closest rival, he ended in 6th on the day. An incredible weekend of sport. We'll delve a little deeper into the rugby in just a moment. But let's get our first dose of weather for the new week.
Thank you so much, G-Man. And yes, let's dive into all things weather right now. Of course, we're still waking up from the weekend, clearly, but let's dive straight into it right now. Now, starting off with the South African Weather Service, which has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms across the eastern half of the Eastern Cape and southern KwaZulu-Natal. Now, expect risks to infrastructure, property and livestock, along with large amounts of small hail and excessive lighting. Now, meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions persist over most of the Northern Cape and parts of the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Northwest Province and KwaZulu-Natal. Now, additionally, a heat wave is ongoing in Matatiele Municipality and Eastern KwaZulu-Natal, with persistently high temperatures forecast today and into tomorrow. Now, with that being said, it's time to dive into our sunrise view of the hour. And once again, an absolute banger to start off the week. Now, this was sent in by Letitia, all the way from Durban, and sharing an absolutely iconic shot. You can see the sun just peeking through the horizon. I call this the ping and the promise of the day, and I'm absolutely grateful for this shot. What a beautiful one, and I can't be more grateful. So thank you so much for starting us off and, putting a smile on not only my dial, but I think everybody, not only in the studio too, but across the country. So come through once again. We'll do it in an hour. The number's 063-408-8863. Why? Because we absolutely love to see how you start your day wherever you are in the world. For now, though, let's see what temperatures we can expect on your side of town.
Apis, I'm sorry. I feel like I've done it too. I feel like I have made it the hottest place in the world,
Yep,
but it's the
blame Graham.
coolest. It's the coolest people. That's why they're the strongest people, so they can handle it.
Oh, is that
Resilience.
what it is? It's the
That's what
mayor's
it is. I'm
leadership,
sorry.
I think.
It is. It's the incumbent mayor's leadership. I'm coming. No, I hope you had an amazing weekend in Uppington and wherever you found yourself. Of course, the rugby played a major part. I was working, so couldn't watch it. But I had to, and I managed to pull it off. I managed to stay outside. I put myself in a little bubble, in a little glass bubble, and I walked home the whole way in my little bubble. I didn't listen to social media, didn't watch anything. Woke up in the morning and watched it, and it was amazing.
It was
man,
incredible.
Well done, the Boks.
I was going to say that's why you didn't get my joke earlier, because you didn't watch the game. But yes, of course, we beat Wales, and it was an absolutely fantastic game. Everyone around me was like, Carissa, it's an obvious win. And I was like, guys, don't get too comfortable. You never really know what's going to happen in a game, but it was a game by a long shot. I mean, a win by a long shot.
Oh, completely. And also marked just an incredible year for the Springboks post their Rugby World Cup dominance. So, so much to get into. Robbie Gillette and Lorenzo Daris will join us to get into that in just a moment.
Can't wait for that. More sporting updates is coming your way. Football's also going to be covered right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Can't wait to get into all things to do with sports, baby. We'll be back after this.
She plays sport.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, we can all gloat just a little bit. We can make dad jokes about cooking whales. It's okay. The Springboks ended their 2024 outgoing tour in style, defeating Wales 45-12. That's 40 minutes on either side at the Principality Stadium, with a clean sweep of 3 wins and some brilliant tries from some seasoned players and very new talent putting their hand up. This match showcased the team's dominance in most areas. Even with a few shaky moments, they still showed their class and a little bit of resilience, man.
Absolutely. What a weekend it was. So let's unpack it all with Lorenzo Darries, our Expresso sports producer and rugby content creator, along with Robbie Gillette, one of the most handsome men in the game right now. He's joining us to chat about the weekend's match. Yes, boys.
What a way to start.
There you go. It's a new weekend. Come on. Can we deal with the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Shame, Cheslin. We are so sorry you didn't win Player of the Year. Peter Steph Totoy, very worthy winner. And I'm sorry, any one of those guys you could have said were justified in winning that. Peter Steph is the guy.
Yeah, Mom is very missile, eh? Like, come on, who has a better work rate than him? I think the only other person, I looked at stats yesterday, the only other person that played more minutes than him was Jesse Kriel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesse Kriel, I think they missed 1 game each out of this full season. And Jesse played about 80 minutes in probably, out of the 13 games, he played 12 games. 11 games, he played 80 minutes. 1 game, he played 75. Peter Steph just a little bit shy of his...
Just lazy.
So those are the stats out there. Can we get full 80 minutes out of like the
But
full
Jesse
season?
must be sitting there thinking, like, what more do I need to do, guys? You know,
So, yeah.
come on. It's because he hasn't thrown in.
I think he hasn't, eh?
Oh, man.
Maybe get in the
I
scrum.
love the fact that we're also looking at gents that have absolutely put their bodies on the line. For the
Yes.
show.
You can imagine how Peter Steph's body is feeling
Yes.
right now at the
Yeah.
end of a season.
Hey, man.
I
needs
blame
to
him
rest
playing
now.
His
back.
repaired body.
Literally, and I mean, you look at Chiz and Kobe as well the weekend. I mean, taking into account some of the aerial attacks that came from both sides. Again, throwing their bodies on the line constantly. But let's dive into the game, though, boys, because we came out with like some intention. We came off to like set the tone here and make our brand known for the rest of the season, and we kind of did that, but we also kind of didn't. I don't know how you feel about this. Starting the game off, 2 tries, quick pace. It felt like
I thought it was going to be 100.
it felt like triple digits
Could have gone
coming
really
through.
ugly.
Yes.
And it looked great, but it seemed like there was some small little areas that's kind of stopped that momentum. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I know. It started off quite well, and we had the lock pairings coming through.
How good was it to see Eben in full gallop?
Beautiful, eh?
So like, I've
Beauty.
never seen. He's so majestic the way he goes, and I thought that was going to happen because we had those first few minutes where we completely dominated the game, and then we kind of just did not
beautiful
have
line.
that attacking. Yeah, that was a dirty line coming through there. This
That was a fullback's line. What are you talking about? That was a beautiful fullback's line.
I'm complimenting it. It's like, what is going on? Why are we seeing locks running lines like that? And then with this one, a lot of people don't realize that Sia actually had the dummy on this line, and he's the cause for it. He just like everyone misses him, and they go out on the far end.
What my best part about it is how quickly Urban gets that ball. Quickly you do it, but then he holds space, like you say.
Yes.
And just going to the previous break there, for a 2.5 meter tall guy not to be seen on the break, it's quite a thing to snap through there. But there was a freedom of play that maybe led to a few mishaps here and there. It kind of felt like a bit of a New Zealand style of play. The pop-up passes, the freedom, the attacking. So if you're going to make mistakes, but with that kind of attacking intent, I'm okay with with when players like Apalele Fassi are expressing themselves to that degree.
Yeah. Well, like in the week when Rassie selected that team, for me, it was a clear, obvious intent. Like, Rassie wants to go there and smash Warren Gatland. Like, he wants to, because I think he said in the press conference, I stand to be corrected, but out of the 7 games he's played Warren Gatland in Wales, Gatland's beaten him 4 times. So he's beaten him more times than Rassie's beaten Wales.
Yeah.
So I think there was a real, like, cool, we want to put 70 past you, and if it means we have to make a couple of errors, because, look, it's a big arena, small margins, right? So throws a couple of offloads that maybe go to hand or don't go to hand. if they go to hand, we score. You know, so it's those small margins. But I think they really wanted to make an intent, and that's why I think they were given that freedom to just go.
And that freedom that I personally absolutely love, seeing this new backline combination. Obviously, we got some of the legends. We got Jesse Creel, we got Oren, so we got a new fly-off, guys. Like, come on, let's talk about
Lest
the
we
movement.
forget.
Apelela Fasi coming in and slotting into the mix there. I saw a new backline sort of emerging here, a blend of young and old, but I liked it. Yes, there were a couple areas. Yes, there were some mistakes, but they're trying something new in a game which I think they can afford to. And I enjoyed this new style of rugby I was seeing. I don't know what you think about this.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this?
Myself on the other side again, you know, looking at the Hendrickse brothers, and we missed Mani with that attacking play and opening up certain lines. I didn't see the flair that I wanted to see so that we can unleash the back line. And as soon as Cheslin got the ball, you could hear with the commentators, you know, he's the danger man, but then you have like 3 Welsh guys all on top of him. So there was never that space that was made available for him to actually show off. But then again, there were other areas of the game that did a lot better than what I saw before. So I enjoyed it to a certain extent. I think I crit them too much sometimes because I want more than 50 points. Because it's my job. So I want a little bit more.
Okay, well, let's take a step back from that and put it in perspective. Robbie, because of the expectation, the pressure on this team, the 4th World Cup win, this year we almost needed to underpin that more importantly than any other time in our history, and we've done that. How important was it to end this tour unbeaten in the Northern Hemisphere, especially going back into the URC now?
For sure. I mean, like, Rassie pinpointed this year, right? Because we didn't have the 2020 year of the first year after the World Cup, so they missed that sort of euphoria, that collective euphoria in South Africa. And I think this year, only losing 2 games, I still hurts me that we lost that Argentina game. I can understand. It's like,
1 point,
like,
1 point,
you know,
1 point.
Then we could have only lost 1 game. We only lost 2 games. Going to the URC, I think those Northern Hemisphere sides are going to be like, oh, this is a South African team on their sheet next. It's like, oh no.
Buying our
Come on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm letting you know now that we might just see a few Scottish and Welsh scouts coming to South Africa.
I'd go shop at Craven Week.
They're going to be there, especially the Scottish. You're going to see them sitting there. And then the Netherlands have also said they have intentions of coming over here and looking at certain players from the Boland area. They've made it aware that they want to get some of our players.
But only from the Boland area. Okay? For that. Well done to the Boks, well done to Peter Steps to Toy, but I'm going to say well done to all of the Springboks nominated last night. Anybody could have won any award. Not so sure about the Coach of the Year award, but we're not going to throw the spice out there at this stage. But an incredible showing by the Boks all year.
Oh my goodness, one thing remains true is that we are world champions, and you too could be a winner this morning if you start your Monday by playing Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot this Monday. Now don't get left behind. Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za. There's the mobile app for you. There's also cell phone banking, or you could simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for all USSD. Now, these details, of course, as per usual, are all over our Expresso social media pages. So as you're scrolling through today, catching up on the weekend madness, make sure that you check it out and Panda Pusher play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot today. And listen, you could just win big. Speaking about winning big, there's so much still coming your way on the sporting front on the show. Gents, what's going down?
You are the sport. You are the sport this morning. You're going to do it, man. No, I'm trying to get you pumped up. I'm your hype man this morning. A little bit of footy skills. You presumably can play football really, really well.
You know, just the young fives.
Can you play like a pro, though, is what I want to know.
I want to find out, though. And that's why we're going to be chatting to Leroy Maluka. Obviously coming through with something epic. It's a transformative workshop. It's all about hosting incredible opportunities in the world of football. And then, of course, like G-Man says, I'm going to be put through my paces by the talent itself.
And it's an elite plug-in. And I love the fact that we've got so many youngsters that if you give them this kind of mindset and training from an early age in that developmental phase of their football, whoa, all bets are off, and that's what this is about. So if you're an elite footballer or knocking on that door, regardless of whatever age group you're in, this is your plug-in. We'll see you now.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I think you can hear in my voice my excitement building. Why? Because I love what we're about to plug into. We are joined by Leroy Maluka, a former professional footballer who's done what very few can. From Bishop Lavis, he's made his mark in South Africa and Finland as a pro. Now, ahead of performance, Leroy has returned home and hosted a transformative athletic performance workshop. I love that it ticks so many boxes there to not only show but inspire athletes and coaches alike. Leroy, I love what you're doing, dude. I love that. You do, then you put back in. That's the way this has to work. It's the only way. And you would know this as a footballer. How do you get from Bishop Lavis to where you've gotten to, my friend? Talk me through your journey. What was the key for you?
Yeah, well, being a professional footballer in Cape Town before leaving, I had my elder brother who's living in Finland. And I went on holiday, and the plan was not to stay in Finland, to come back, of course, and continue my career in Cape Town. And while I was there, I was fortunate to have the opportunity to train with one of the teams. And from there onwards, you know, they made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. And I decided to stay. The plan was to stay for 1 year. And here we are, 15
Life
years.
had other plans.
Exactly, yeah. 15 years later, you know, it just got better and better. And yeah.
Are there moments when you achieve that, when you're in that space? And I know it must feel like a dream a lot when you think of how much you focus on that as a young player. But what was that experience like? How much of a step up in level is it from what we are seeing happening in South Africa? Because there's a reason why you're wanting to pour back into the structures that you are, and what you experienced on that level. How much of a chasm is there, a gap between?
Yeah, well, you know, for me also at first it was a culture shock because, you know, being outside in
It's a different world.
It's a different world. You know, first training session was, you know, -5 in the snow, you know, so I had to adapt quickly. So therefore, I always say that, we know, we have a bunch of talent. We have loads of talent, you know. I met amazing talent yesterday as well, on Saturday actually. And that's one part of it, having the talent. But are you mentally ready? Yes. Because you need to adapt. And if you're not willing or ready to adapt, then, you know, you're not going to make it. So it's not just the talent. And, yeah, it's the level over there in Europe or in Finland, it's, of course, you know, better because of infrastructure and so forth.
Resources, yeah.
Resources, yeah. So, but yeah, I think we need to, over here, focus on the resources we have and maximize that. And then we will get closer to where we want to go.
And it's the people. It's the talent that is there within the coaching. It's the talent that's there within the players. And I always joke that there's magic in the water here, but if you plug in at the right level, the dividends you can get are incredible. And I think the world is starting to realize that about South African talent. Why do what you are doing? Was there a point that you got to be like, I've got to now start putting this back. I've got to open doors for other young players. Why take this angle?
So many doors has been opened for me, myself. I would say that I'm very fortunate to have, you know, had the opportunity to go to clubs like Valencia Football Club, Villarreal, Burnley Football Club in the Premier League. So, you know, it's been a long journey of, you know, being humble and you know, connecting, rubbing shoulders with you know, big names and yeah, legends and yeah. So for me, you know, it's only right that I also give back.
And when you're in that moment and you're starting to see yourself represented in kids that are there, do you see things differently? How do you feel about what you're doing now and that you plug into that talent? This has got to be a massive full circle moment for you, man.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And it comes with a lot of responsibility, I would say. And then at the same time, you know, I feel a bit of pressure at the same time. But I'm trying to enjoy it, you know, because, yeah, it's something that I'm very passionate about. Of course, you know, it's in my it's in my DNA. And you know, after having a long playing career, I just said that there's nothing else I could do, you know, but to give back to the sport who has given so much to me.
I love that. This is how life should work, my friend. And the crazy thing is you're probably going to learn more about yourself now that you're teaching than you ever did being taught, which is a beautiful thing, man.
100%.
I was going to ask you for words of inspiration, but I'm going to press pause on that because I think there is someone who needs a bit more inspiration than me right now because you're about to put him through his paces. So I'm going to send you to the other side of the studio. You can do a little warm-up run on the way there.
Thank you.
Absolutely love this kid. It's amazing to take on board how much he's achieved, still being as young as he is, but I love the fact that he is immediately wanting to put back into his community the incredible gifts that he was given. But can he work with Ryle? Let's find out.
He's making it sound like that's his ultimate challenge. Listen, I'm just excited that Leroy is still with us, and this time he's going to be showcasing some elite training techniques. Now, we've heard all about the impact he's creating, and I think with the years of global experience that he has, he's going to be guiding us through some practical drills and some explosive methods, which is designed to boost athletic performance, build resilience, and enhance mobility. So if you're looking to replicate some of the international achievements that Leroy has, then, well, come through and pay attention. Leroy, absolutely incredible stuff what you're doing, man. Thank you so much for sharing your talents with us, for doing the work you're doing. I see we're joined by Christopher, is that correct? Christopher's going to be put through his paces, or what's going on here? What you going to showcase for us?
Yeah, we'll see, you know, if he can manage and keep up with us today.
Okay. Yeah. Take me through what we're actually going through here in terms of the plethora of skills that you do have as a professional athlete. There's a lot that is in the basket, but where can we begin with something quite simple to start off with?
Yeah, usually, you know, I take the athletes through a pre-activation program. So this is before we go out to the pitch and do a proper, what you would call a warm-up. I call it activation.
Okay, so we prime the muscles, we get the mind and body ready for the task at hand.
Exactly, because the nervous system, you know, it has to be activated for us to function at our best. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go into a lumbar flexion, where we're going to try and have the legs fully extended.
All right, hold the legs straight, a little bit bent.
Fully extended.
Okay, yeah.
And then a nice stretch around the back into the posterior chain. And then we're going to walk it out, if possible. Ooh. Into a push-up position. And then from there, we're just going to walk it back in.
Ooh. Feeling like a proper stretch on the calf, on the hamstring, is that correct?
That's it. Around. All along the posterior chain, the hamstrings, the lower back.
Christopher, are you getting rust coming off you? Is it just me? Is it just me making these noises?
Yeah, nah. Very simple exercise, but very effective. So we want to go for 1 rep more.
Okay, yeah, cool, man, definitely. And I think, again, in terms of the full amount of reps, how many would you do for something like this? Or is it
something like this, we could do 6 to 8 reps.
Okay.
As part of the pre-activation.
And already the second one for me feels easier than the first. So exactly. It feels like you're getting a little bit warm.
And then also you have the core activated there when you get to that push-up position. Yeah.
Nicely done, Leroy.
Nice and slow, we go back up.
But this is nice, especially for early morning. I think anybody out there right now, Mzansi, join in if you're coming off the couch, because feeling like my body's coming alive for Monday. I like this.
Nah, this is it. This is how you
What do you got for us next?
Then we get into a split stance position. So this time, we're gonna have a nice stretch through the hips as well.
Okay.
But we're gonna go into the thoracic spine in the back.
Nice.
So we're gonna reach down just inside, arms fully extended. And then we're gonna rotate the right arm.
Oh, wow.
In line with the body. And then we slowly come back home into starting position.
Bro, you feeling that like in your hips as well?
Yeah, nah, 100%.
Hey, that's nice, man.
We go for 1 more?
Opening up, yeah, please, that's good. Ooh. Definitely can feel the back and that thoracic stimulation, but my hips opening up right now. This is so good.
Yeah, nah. And these movements, you want to control them. You want to control, so you get that time under tension as well.
Absolutely love that. Yeah. Again, rep count for something like that?
6 to 8.
6 to 8 reps. I love that. And then obviously doing both sides for sake of balance.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
Makes sense.
Definitely.
All right.
So now we're gonna go into what I call isometric exercises. We use it just to build resilience for the athletes and robustness.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so we would perform it on an MD -3. So depending on when the game is.
Yeah.
Right after training, we perform these isometric exercises.
After training?
After training.
Okay, how come after, not before?
Because we want to load the tendons more. The tendons, they need load. So we load them after. And then usually the day after isometrics, you will still have like DOMS, delayed muscle soreness.
Naturally, yeah.
So the day after performing the isometrics, we'll have a much easier session.
Okay.
Because we know the players will still be hurting.
Okay, listen, we've got a little bit of time. You're going to show us maybe just one version of that before you go. We want to try
Okay.
and grab a little exercise from you. Do you have anything that you can showcase for that?
Not definitely.
Yeah, let's do one. Just so we can show to Mzansi how you turn
we can
it
actually
up.
stay down there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can stay down there. So we're gonna stay in a split stance position, but this time we're gonna load the hip, the knee, and the ankle. So from here, we're just gonna lift off, and we're gonna hold this position.
Oh, whoa, okay. Woo.
Nice upright posture in the upper body, and we stay there.
We try stay there at least, because I'm shaking right now. Feeling the
So
glute,
stability
feeling
through the hips. Yeah, stability through the hip, unilateral stability in the front. Usually we stay here for 30 seconds.
Whoa, a 30-second challenge. I'm gonna see if I can stay here while we talk to Mzansi and remind him that, this is Leroy doing the absolute most. We wanna find him online and do some incredible work when it comes to just activating the body, activating the mind, and these incredible workshops that he's involved in. So, can't thank you enough for coming through.
Thank
He looks
you.
like he's just chilling in this position, but it is painful. Not painful in the bad way, but in the good way, and we are absolutely ready for it. So, Leroy, Chris, thank you so much for showcasing all your
Thank you.
incredibleness. Ooh, let me get out of that one. And
that's a
absolutely
tough
love
one.
what you're doing, brother.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to
Appreciate
seeing
it.
more. And I think we've earned ourselves a quencher. So let me grab this for you, gents. You can all grab one of these. Definitely earn this one for
you.
the morning. Christopher, that's for you, showing off your skills with us. And I think, yeah, with that being said, gents, we can cheers. We've got a nice tropic in hand. I've got the orange flavor. Absolutely perfect for the
Thank you.
occasion.
Cheers.
And that's how you
Cheers.
start your Monday, gentlemen. Cheers to that, and cheers to the rest of the magic on the show. See you soon. Nice, guys. Thank you, Leroy.
Thank you.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Okay, It's all right. You can be a little immature right now. I know we're talking about toys for the kids, but hey, we can dream, man. Now, we are going to explore the fantastic range of kids' ride-ons from the Crazy Store. We've been waiting a while to do this one, and with good reason, because there's some crackers. We are talking skateboards. We are talking scooters in a couple of different ways, shapes and forms for kids of all ages. This is how adventure begins.
Absolutely, my friend. And I love this because I love kids who are active, who's outdoors, who's busy. And with so many options, I mean, here we go. So we're going to run you through some of our favorites. And we're going to start off with the rainbow hoppers. That's over my right shoulder on this one. It's an all-in-one workout, core, leg, everything in between. And it's a whole lot of fun as well. And it really is perfect to burn off those extra calories as well.
I like that. I call it the calorie deficit of the child, okay?
Yes.
So if they're going to do an activity, they must burn the same amount of calories that they're eating every day. I love that, man. And checks and balances. I really, really like that.
Keep it fun. Like we said, we have a rainbow. It's a rainbow hopper. I mean, the vibrant colors. I mean, it's just fun looking at it as well.
No, I absolutely love it. Now let's get into the very exciting scooter range. And we love scooters. There are so many benefits for a child. Getting onto one of these and just zooming around. Obviously, there's the thrill of it, but they develop great coordination and balance because you're constantly swapping between the hemispheres of the brain. You're working on your core. I love it, and I know this because I started going back into the space of skateboards and scooters recently, and I've had to almost redevelop those skills, but what a joy. And the nice thing is you start them young, and they can ride a scooter till whenever.
And it's incredible how quickly they get professional at riding a scooter. And you can see two different types of scooters, the two-wheel one, the three-wheel version for the younger kids out there as well. Of course, safety first.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. So you want to start them off nice and slow, especially if you're young.
And this is a safe way to do it, where they can feel like they are part of the game with the siblings, and they'll embrace it. But I just learned something now with these are amazing, and the colors are just cool. The handle shows you the color of the scooter. So if you're walking through a Crazy Store a little bit later today, and you're like, which color is it? Which color is it? It's the handle on the box. I figured that out all by myself.
Well done.
I absolutely love this. I have a feeling this might make its way into a Christmas stocking.
It might just. And then finally, we have the skateboards. Now, of course, skateboards, we know, the perfect item to build confidence and, you know, feed that creativity within your child. And also, like I mentioned earlier, don't forget safety first. All the helmets, the knee pads, the elbow pads, the essentials are there at the Crazy Store for you to get as well. That is the one thing, though, that I am not confident on.
I absolutely love it.
You used to be a skateboarder.
Yeah, and I was actually pretty good, if I don't mind saying so myself. And when my son saw me do a kickflip, he was like, his whole notion of me changed completely. The problem is,
my dad is so cool.
Yeah, I know, and it doesn't happen very often, dude. It doesn't happen very often. But obviously, being this size, you carry a lot more momentum, inertia with you. When the skateboard stops, you don't.
No.
So it's been a bit of a journey, but I love the fact that you've got so many different guises now and these little cruisers for me. That is so cool.
It's for the kids, and make sure that you protect yourself, especially if you're going to buy one of these gifts for your young ones. Make sure you get the proper protection.
And I love the fact, doesn't matter what your personality type is, you can find the right color to match you, and you can get out there safely.
Now, these ride-ons are all about fun and adventure. Like we mentioned, the rainbow hoppers to the skateboards. There's something for every single child out there, and you can find them all at the Crazy Store, making them the perfect Christmas gifts this festive season. Go and get it in your stockings.
Can I say it? Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, man, I can't believe it.
Big or small, we have got it all. Everyone will find something at the Crazy Store. It's no wonder South Africa considers the Crazy Store the crazy fun place to shop.
It really is crazy, though. I mean, I didn't know that there's so many cool options. So for the biggest kid in the playground right now, add to cart.
Absolutely. And from kids to babies, we got to tell you about something really exciting because Woolies is just doing the things.
Absolutely, indeed. Yep. Now we're talking about everything, but like we mentioned, from safety tests to baby essentials to quality food, necessities, and convenience. And I think it's all inspired by breathing spaces. So Ayanda had the privilege of visiting the new Woolies Babes and Kids store, which is located at Southgate Mall, to experience all that Woolies has to offer. And I think it's all for the parnets and their little bundles of joy.
So cute.
So cute.
Let's see it.
Made with all the love and the details that truly make the difference, Woolworths leaves no stone unturned when it comes to the quality, comfort and safety of our little bundles of joy. Today I am in their brand new baby and kids store in Southgate Mall, which promises to have all the baby essentials under one roof. Oh my goodness, this is so cute, so soft. I can't believe that an actual human fits in this. I'm telling you now, people only have kids to dress them up. That's why I would have kids. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now, it is no secret that Woolworths keeps safety in the forefront of everything. So much so that every baby Woolies clothing factory actually has a metal detector to make sure that there's no metal at all in their clothes. And I mean, I'm feeling through this, the fleece is absolutely soft. In the factories, they actually do something called a popper test to make sure that the poppers don't go flying and become a choke hazard. Let me show you how it's done. The difference is in the details. Oh, and the bibs. I love that it says fits all sizes. We've got mommy's little dearest here. Oh, some gorgeous florals for the fashionistas. Oh, I can't wait to be a mom. This is the more dressy section of the store when you want to take your baby out. This one caught my eye immediately for the little boys. We got a waistcoat. I'm imagining this like in church with the bow tie and the gorgeous shorts. And they have tackies that go with them here. You can choose one that works with the outfit. Oh my word. These are proper shoes, like the sole is proper. And of course they don't do laces. Love it. Oh, such a satisfying sound. And look at this cute outfits with the suspenders and another bow tie. I think I love bow ties, guys. Oh, if I have a boy, this is the first outfit he's going to be in. Woolies Babes offers a comprehensive selection for parents or aunts like myself who want to treat their little cutie patooties. Oh, and how cute is this one? Linens are in for us grown up this season. So if you want to match with your daughter in a gorgeous dress, they have linens as well. And it comes with a headband too. She's always going to match. Oh! This store is a world-class experience, offering a wide range of selection of products, making your life as a parent easier. Fitted with gorgeous finishes and even a seating area for you and your little ones to take a break. The store has everything you need for your babies and children under the age of 15. Woolies Babes has so much more to offer than just clothes. I am currently in the yummy section, surrounded by food and all your kids' favorite snacks. You can come here and get it. Now, an interesting fact about their food is that there's no added sugar or preservatives, making it ideal for everyone. If you have a baby that has formula, we have formula available, toiletries, wet wipes, and for creativity, we have amazing toys and learning tools for your little ones. Visit the newest Woolies Babes and Kids store in Southgate Mall for a stress-free parental journey. I, for one, am spoiled for choice. I have no idea which dress to go for my niece. So let me peruse the store for more.
Oh, my ovaries. It's so cute. I love that Woolies has got us covered in everything from food to beauty and now babies and kids. Yes.
And the beautiful thing is with their stuff, you know that it'll last for pretty much the entire duration of babyhood. It really does go the distance. So invest where it's needed most.
Absolutely. I think with you on every step of your parenting journey, I think Woolies is aiming to meet the highest standards to give you and your little bundles of joy nothing but the best.
Oh my goodness, speaking about bundles of joy, we've got somebody incredible in studio. I can't wait to sit down on the couch and actually talk to her about her superstar status at just 12 years old. Yeah. I'm talking about none other than Thanaah. She is in the building. She's going to sing some incredible music for us.
The playlist.
It's insane.
You don't understand.
For a Monday. Ooh.
You don't.
It is so good. She's going to do a couple of covers for us, and I can't wait to get into that after this break.
Yeah, and we're also going to be getting into some more tips on running. If you want to be entering the X-Try, then come through Mzansi. We're making Monday a moving, feeling and grooving kind of day. See you around the corner.
He is making Monday that.
Dreaming Dreaming of the perfect night's sleep? One lucky viewer stands to win a queen-size Hybrido Dream base set and memory foam pillow worth 18,000 Rand from Restonic. Simply reply to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, X or IG pages and tell us, if you could give your bedroom a makeover for the best sleep experience, which iDream mattress would you pick? iDream Whisper, iDream Zonal Comfort, Hybrido Dream or iDream Zonal Plush, and why? Remember the hashtag Power of Sleep. Competition closes 26 November. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, we are superstar status, baby, because in the building we have somebody absolutely incredible joining us on the couch. Her name is Thanaah, and she's a remarkable 12-year-old girl with an extraordinary talent for singing. Yes, she's been given the incredible opportunity to compete in Spain to represent South Africa at the Mediterranean Festival. But before we find out more, I think you and I have to have a look at this talent.
Stars of rolled up from my real as they keep thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of rolled up that leave me breathless. I can't help it. We could have had it all.
Come on, let's give her a feel good welcome. Oh, wow. Can I just tell you one thing? At 12 years old, I did not look as cool as you. Did you dress yourself today?
Well, I had a little help from my mom.
Okay. But you guided the styling a little bit, hey? You look so good, Thanaah. Thank you for joining us here today. I really want to know about your journey into singing because at just 12 years old, I mean, when did this begin for you? Have you been singing since you came out the womb?
I went to an arts free school that I attended and they found my voice. I really like singing because it always gives me such a happy feeling.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my gosh. What's your favorite thing to sing? Favorite artist, favorite kind of song?
I like singing upbeat and slow beat. So, I like emotional songs. Yes. I can put a lot of emotion in them and they just come out so much better.
Oh, my goodness. And I heard Adele you were covering there.
Yeah.
Is there any favorite artists of yours that when you sing their songs, you just feel like a superstar?
Olivia Rodrigo songs. They just really suit my voice.
Yeah? Okay, I see you becoming a pop star. I absolutely love that. And what inspires you to keep singing? I mean, when looking around, I met your mom a bit earlier as well. Your family's here coming to support you. Do you feel like they really help keep you motivated?
Yes.
Yeah? What sort of things do they tell you? Do they encourage you?
They say, practice, practice, practice. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't practice.
Practice makes perfect. I'm in complete agreement with that. I love it. And it brings you to where you are today. I mean, next year, come mid-year, you're going to be doing something really exciting. You headed off to Spain.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about this?
Well, it's really exciting and like it's a dream come true because I've like never been on like live or anything like that. So it's a real big step for me. And I've always wanted to do this, and like I'm just making my dreams come true, like just doing this thing that I love, and it's just making my life just so much better.
Oh my gosh, can I tell you, it's going to be such a fulfilling thing. I mean, if you look at all of us here today, we are doing what we love, and it really is possible for you. So we wish you all the best for your dreams to continue coming true. But I know you're doing a fundraiser this Friday. You have a concert going. Can you quickly tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so on the 29th of November, we have a fundraiser for me to go to Spain. Various artists will be performing there. And it's going to be really exciting. It's at the Castle of Good Hope.
Ooh.
There's also a Backer Buddy link that you can send, that you can make direct donations.
Oh my gosh, and please, please, we've got to get this girl over to Spain. Thanaah has got to realize these beautiful dreams that she has. Pop star in the making. 250 Rand, of course, will get you into that concert this coming Friday. And we want to support her as much as possible. So look at the screen right now. All the details will be there for you to be able to support our rising star. And in just a bit, we get to hear her perform for us. That's coming up real soon.
Absolutely can't wait to find out more about this young superstar, but perfect timing. It's just gone on the hour. So let's start off with official duties, and national news is up first. Now, Eskom will continue to service non-paying prepaid customers and those with tampered meters today. Now, the utility extended the deadline for zero buyers to upgrade prepaid meters. Now, zero buyers include customers with no recent electricity purchases, illegal consumers, or those using alternative energy sources. Now, yesterday, many rushed to Eskom offices to meet the recoding deadline. But security was heightened with Joburg Metro Police and Gauteng crime wardens patrolling after reports of criminal syndicates selling electricity tokens to people in queues. Well, next up, tributes are flooding in for Breyten Breitenbach, the renowned poet, writer, artist, and anti-apartheid activist who yesterday morning passed away in Paris at the age of 85. Now, arrested in 1975 for high treason, he spent 9 years in prison for his outspoken criticism of apartheid. Now, released in 1982, he settled in France with his Vietnamese wife, Yolanda. Now, Breitenbach was known for his powerful poetry in Afrikaans and works like The True Confessions of an Albino Terrorist. Now, despite declining the Herzog Prize in 1984, he later received it twice. Well, we move to international headlines, and unidentified drones have been spotted over 3 air bases in the UK and used by the US Air Force. Now, the incidents, which took place from Wednesday to Friday, involved small unmanned aerial systems at Lakenheath, Middlehall in Suffolk and Faltwell in Norfolk. Now, the US Air Force has not yet determined if the drones posed a threat. But while declining to comment on any defense actions taken, the Air Force emphasized its right to protect its facilities. Now, the British Ministry of Defence assured that it takes threats seriously, maintaining strong counter-drone measures at defence sites. Well, next up, Namibian political parties concluded their election campaigns across all 14 regions yesterday, with final efforts to sway voters ahead of Wednesday's general elections. Now, campaign promises centered on improving infrastructure, education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, especially as youth unemployment stands at 43%. Now, early postal voting results indicate a tight race, and the Independent Patriots for Change, a new political force, has emerged as a strong challenger to the ruling SWAPO party. Now, this mirrors a broader regional trend where long-standing ruling parties are losing ground to rising opposition forces. Well, next up, something exciting, and that's in the news for the environment. This morning is that in the depths of the Solomon Islands, a videographer on a National Geographic expedition has uncovered a stunning mega coral estimated to be over 300 years old. Now, unlike a reef, this immense organism is a collection of interconnected tiny creatures forming a single living marvel. Now, Manu San Felix the diver described the moment as surreal and comes with a quote saying, "I went searching for a shipwreck and instead I found a cathedral underwater." And this is what he had to say, and the coral's ancient beauty left him in awe, imagining it thriving during Napoleon's time. Now, this remarkable discovery offers a humbling reminder of the timeless wonders hidden in our oceans. Well, here's to protecting, saving, and nourishing nothing but more of the magic in our oceans. And with that being said, let's dive into all things sports. And here's G-Man with the latest.
Well, of course, we've got the small matter of the best rugby player in the world to deal with right now, and there were so many hopefuls in an incredibly strong field, but Pieter-Steph du Toit has done it, and he's made history as the first South African to win the World Men's 15s Player of the Year award twice, following his triumph at the Rugby World Cup, or the World Rugby Awards, rather, in Monaco, post his Rugby World Cup achievements. The 32-year-old, who previously claimed the honour back in 2019, edged out an incredible field. His fellow Springboks, and Colby and Eben Etzebeth, as well as Ireland's Caelan Doris, for this prestigious title. Then New Zealand's Wallace Satiti, who's had a phenomenal season. He won Breakthrough Player of the Year, beating out Sasha Feinberg and Goma Zulu, whilst Jerome Darret was named Coach of the Year for guiding France's men's sevens team to Olympic gold in Paris. Now let's turn to cricket. Not the start we were hoping for the inbound tour. Nat Skyvers-Brunt's a brilliant half-century, powering England's women to a 4-wicket win over the Proteas women. That was in their first T20 international at Buffalo Park in East London yesterday. Chasing 143, Skyvers-Brunt's 59 off 54 balls, proving decisive despite her dismissal with the scores level. So England reaching 143 for 6 with 4 balls remaining. That was after the Proteas women posted 142 for 5. So that second T20 international gets underway at a very happy hunting ground for the girls. It's in Benoni on Wednesday. Go out and support. Not that I need to tell you. Now let's turn to a massive one in local football as Magesi FC pulled off a stunning 2-1 victory over Mamelodi Sundowns in the Carling knockout final on Saturday at the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein. So despite obviously being heavy underdogs, Dequena Tsametse, they overturned a first-half deficit after Ikram Reyners had put Sundowns ahead. Then second-half goals from Tsepo Kakora and Delano Abrams, securing Magesi's maiden top-flight silverware in their first major cup final. Congratulations. Now we turn to tennis, and Yannick Sinner capped off a remarkable year by guiding Italy to defend their Davis Cup title with a commanding victory over the Netherlands in the final yesterday. The world number one securing the decisive point with a 7-6, 6-2 win over Talon Griekspoor. That was after Matteo Berrettini gave Italy the lead by defeating Botic van der Zandschulp 6-4, 6-2. The Sinner's stellar 2024 season also including titles at the Australian Open, US Open and ATP finals, solidifying his status as the dominant force in men's tennis this year. And that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll hopefully touch on those headlines again at around 8. New week, new traffic to take on board. Let's get you to work safely.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Let's have a look at what's happening on your roads. Well, in Boksburg and Gauteng, delays are expected as a result of a multi-vehicle accident for motorists using the N12 westbound before Jet Park Road. Now, 3 lanes are closed and traffic is slow moving. So please ensure add travel time to your morning to accommodate the delays and plan your route accordingly. Now, we head over to Pretoria and Gauteng, where the road works on the N1 southbound at Flying Saucer interchange, affecting the right lane. Please exercise extra caution when passing through the affected area, and wherever you're heading this morning, buckle up and do stay safe. That's where we wrap up your roads. Let's have a look at what's happening in your weather. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms across the eastern half of the Eastern Cape and southern KwaZulu-Natal. Expect risks to infrastructure, property and livestock, along with large amounts of small hail and excessive lightning. Meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions persist over most of the Northern Cape and parts of the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape, Northwest Province and KwaZulu-Natal. Additionally, a heat wave is ongoing in Matiatela Municipality and Eastern KwaZulu-Natal, with persistently high temperatures forecast today and into tomorrow. And of course, you know we cannot leave your weather news without diving into the sunrise view of the hour. And right here in the Mother City from Southfield, Marshall Moore sent this gorgeous view on through. It looks like you were on your way to work there and got caught up by how beautifully the sun was hitting the horizon. Absolutely love that. The pink colors do remind us that, of course, it's going to be a sunshiny day today. At least I'm hoping so. Let's have a look with what is happening in your temperatures to know exactly how to pack for your day ahead and share your morning views of that. on 0634088863. Please continue doing so as we see what it's looking like on your side of South Africa.
Oh, absolutely loving this morning, guys, and thank you for showing up on Monday. I thought I was going to be on my own after you guys. Just having so much fun out there, but yes, we do it together.
We're joking. In this together. I think it's time for some coffee.
Are we going to break the duties up? Okay.
I'm going to push this.
You push the plunger.
Should I get the milk, guys?
Are you like a slow and steady plunger pusher? Because you're normally quite aggressive in the kitchen.
I think I need my aggression right now.
After last week with you in the kitchen, I literally was throwing eggs at the pan. Just get in there, man. I love that. You're going to get full value for that. That looks beautiful. Thank you, my friend. And then I do like the see-through mug.
How beautiful is this French press?
Listen, while you guys are up to that, and G-Man, while you're putting in some of that good stuff, let me talk to you, Mzansi, because obviously Woolworths are, as you've known over the years, and especially this year, absolutely committed to providing their customers with only the best, right? So that's why they only sell these RBST or hormone-free cow milk products, right? It's absolutely perfect for the occasion, and all their milk is tested and audited so that you know what's in your milk. Another thing, it's only locally produced, so we can celebrate that, and it's available in low-fat, fat-free, and full cream. So whether you want all of the good stuff, whether you are shredding for the wedding, whatever the occasion, they've got you covered, and you know that you can trust in the quality too.
What's going on? We've had babies being mentioned every 5 minutes, weddings being mentioned. What's going on, guys? What kind of a weekend did we have?
I'm telling you. 9 months' time, we'll find out.
Cheers, you can grab one of those. It took me a while to figure out your pouring regime, okay? So
I was trying to see how much coffee could go far.
Equitable, I love it. Cheers, man. Happy Monday to you. So the X-Try series is an opportunity to get out and move. And we are all about the movement this morning. So whether you need a cup of coffee to get you going or not, we want you to get going.
We absolutely do, yeah. We want you to get going. So while you think about getting involved in that, why don't you do the following? Why don't you stock up with the only milk to choose? And you can do the following. You can buy 6 1-litre boxes of long life milk for only 89.99 Rand. That's literally a saving of 27 Rand. Now, this offer is valid until the 8th of December, 2024. And you can shop at a Woolworths in-store today. And don't forget, your T's and C's do apply and can be found on woolworths.co.za.
I'm taking that one home with me.
As long as you're going to share it with me, Gray.
This is good. This is good try fuel, actually. Now that we talk about it. See you after this, Zazie.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you want to feel good, then you want to get involved in this. We're talking about the Woolworths Cross Try. It's the South African off-road festival of family fun. And let me tell you, it promises to be a day of exhilarating fun and adventure, to say the least. Now, it offers a variety of events to choose from. It's a challenging full triathlon. There's a thrilling light triathlon. There's a 15K trail run, a 5K run, and even a 3-kilometer nature walk. So anybody is going to love this as long as you get involved. So, here to help you gear up for these scenic trail runs at Paul Kluwer Family Wines, we've got trail runner Cameron Roach in the building, as well as Bryony McCormick. And I'm absolutely grateful to have them both here to give us every reason to get involved in this event. Firstly, how are both of you doing? Bright and early on a Monday?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and well done.
Should be out on the trails.
I was going to ask you, normally it's not in the studio though. You're up early, somewhere on the trails or outdoors,
No,
right?
we have to come on set.
Yeah. Bridie, let me talk to you first. Obviously, you started Chicks Who Trail in 2017. I firstly love the name. I love what you're doing. But talk to me about the group and what it's all about and why you even started it.
2017, sure. It's actually, that means eight years next year.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. It actually sounds a little bit sooner than what I thought.
It was started out of a desire to create a safe space for women to come and trail run and experience the mountain. So I get so much pleasure and so much benefit from running trails. It's just something that I absolutely love to do. I've learned so much about myself. I've seen such beautiful places.
Like a therapy.
It absolutely.
Yeah.
And I wanted to create a space where other women could do that safely.
Okay, I love that. Thank you for doing that, because I think these spaces are so needed, especially if we think about the natural beauty we have on the doorsteps, right?
We're so lucky in the Western Cape.
Spoiled. I mean, that's why people all over the world come and travel to come do what we're doing. Cameron, you're a runner, clearly. You look in the part. Your legs are looking fantastic there, man. Goals, I must say. Talk to me about your journey. What's motivated you to be involved in not only this race, but just running in general?
Yeah, well, I mean, I come from a cycling background, so I needed something to cross-train, and running was the place to go. And I think just trail running in general is so, like, unbelievable, and like there's so many different reasons why it's so good, just being out in the mountains, the different things you go through and stuff in trail running is just unbelievable. And I think the cross training for me has just been insane. And yeah, I've also learned a lot about myself, and just being out and about in the mountain training is unbelievable. Yeah,
it is, man. Look, I've had an experience in the mountain more than once, and I absolutely can say that, especially when you compare it to road running, right? Like, road running is great because it's consistent. You've got that, like, sort of base to work with. The mountain, though, yeah, you got to concentrate. You got to stay aware. You're using more muscles. There's proprioception. Would you sort of contribute that to be the biggest difference between the two styles of running? And especially for those that maybe want to get involved in it, what should they expect when it comes to trail versus road running?
Yeah, for sure, I would say so. And elevation, I think everyone forgets the biggest word is elevation.
Yeah,
like going up and down the whole time, the weather conditions are so different on top of the mountain to like down at the bottom. I think you might agree with me. Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference. And obviously the speed in like road running is so different to trail, where trail's a lot slower but a lot more vert.
It's weird how something slower can feel so much harder, right?
Correct. It's actually crazy. It's frightening.
So with regards to, obviously, running in general and trail running, it's different to road running, right? I think especially for those that maybe want to get in an event like this, what sort of advice would you have with regards to getting into trail running? What should they focus on, and what are the things that they should look out for if they may be transitioning from road running to the trail? Some tips and advice, maybe.
From me?
Yeah, from both of you.
Well, let me start. I think to touch on what you were saying, one of the biggest differences is strength. So if you can do a little bit of strength work to get your body used to climbing mountains as opposed to gradually running up a hill, strength work would be great. And then practice on trails, because trails are compared to road, a trail is going to be hugely technical. So that's where your mind, you almost have to build some mental resilience to get yourself through the technical trails, which is so different to road. So if you can get practice on the trails, just to get used to kind of that technical experience, I would say. So strength and practice on the trails.
So maybe if we were entering, let's say, the Woolworths Cross Try, something like the 3-kilometer nature walk would be like a perfect starter if you've never done it. And then if you are a little bit experienced, what do you say, like the 5K run?
Yeah, for sure. Like, build your way up. Start at the bottom and keep going. I think also just to add to Bryony is like equipment. Like, people forget in trail running is take like a trail vest with you, take a cap, take a rain jacket. You don't know what conditions you're going to see.
Yeah.
So in the road, like a road running, you're accessible to things all the time. When you're in the mountain, you're not. So I'd always say, take something to eat, take something to drink, put a trail vest on, like have a cap with you, like sunblock, because the conditions can change out there. You never know what you're going to face when you're on top of the mountain or around the other side of the mountain.
So
Self-sufficient.
Okay, I like that. So let's say I'm entering this race. It's my first time attempting a trail run, right? I've got some road experience and I want to have more fun. What gear should I bring through? I mean, you mentioned a few of it now, but what's going to equip me to enjoy this race?
I mean, I would definitely say trail shoes is number one. Like, people try to think they can run road shoes on the trail. Like, it's completely different, especially in the Western Cape. Like, our trails are so technical and, like, rocky. So definitely a trail shoe, trail vest. I'll definitely say a trail hat, like a cap, and maybe a rain jacket. I don't know.
Any essentials from your side?
I think you've got it. A trail vest, for anyone who doesn't know, is like a running vest that you run on where you actually carry your own water. So just to, again, touch on what you were saying, it's that self-sufficiency. You want to be able to carry enough water to drink. It's not like road where every 3 Ks there's a water table
water station,
with Coca-Cola and water and sweet.
You're on your own.
You are. And I think getting your mind used to that concept that you are on your own. It's a bit of an adventure.
Yeah,
really.
That's quite intimidating, but for the right reasons.
But so fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
So fun.
Like, don't be scared. I don't think it's an intimidation. I think you must embrace it and enjoy the journey. You got to look at it as a journey.
Yeah, by looking at the fire in your eyes and the smile on your face, it definitely does do something for the endorphins. So thank you so much, both of you, for coming through and giving us every reason to get involved in an incredible opportunity. And I think for you, Mzansi, it's time for you to get ready to race. And Paul Kluwer is a perfect mix of terrain. It's taking you through, there's jeep tracks, single track paths, scenic orchards, and vineyards. So why not challenge yourself at the series finale? And that's the Woolworths Cross Try at Paul Kluwer Family Wines, taking place on the 1st of December. It's right around the corner. And how much cooler is this? Because all proceeds at the Woolworths are going to the Woolworths Trust. It's going to be supporting that trust and uplifting communities through food security, education, and more. Plus, until Tuesday, you can score your entry at early bird prices. All you got to do is use the code PCLU0019. We've just popped it on the screen right now, so you can go check it out, and it really is that simple. Enter it now at www.xtry.co.za, and hopefully you can also get a massive smile like our guests had this morning. For now, though, I think we can smile all the way into the kitchen and get some food in the belly.
Festive table fare is missing that show-stopping centerpiece. We've got you covered.
SA's #1 original chutney.
Now, we get so stuck in our ways, we can be a little bit boring. So this holiday season, why not try something a little different? We are bringing you a boerewors and chutney Christmas wreath. Almost. It's a savory twist on a festive classic, combining some of the best flavors that exist. The rich flavors of boerie with the sweetness of chutney, the perfect pairing, all wrapped up in a pizza-style wreath. The perfect dish to serve up at your Christmas gathering, and it only normally takes about 45 minutes to completely compile. So it's not like a 5-hour roast session, and it's South African.
Yes.
It's boerie, man. I love this. And it's quite cute because you can break it up, so it doesn't have to be a massive thing, but if you want to take it there and create that showstopper, you can. Of course, at the heart, our Mrs. Balls is going to bring the spice, is going to bring the flavor and just a little bit of sweetness. A blatjang. You got to say it in Afrikaans, otherwise
Blatjang. It's the best Afrikaans word. I was more looking at this one, but then I got it. Oorspronkelijke recipe. It is the original.
So it's actually pretty simple. So what we've done is we've pre-prepared our boerie here. We've gone for, some boerie here. Obviously, cooking times may vary in accordance with the girth of your boerewors, but we want full flavor value here, and I think the bigger the better when creating this. But pre-cook, about 3 minutes or so. You just want to kind of take it half the way there, because we're going to cook it, obviously finish it off in the oven. And then what we need, the secret ingredient, our Mrs. Balls. So can I actually ask you a favor? Can you just put a couple of dollops and spread it around with your spoon? Well, I pay homage to Mrs. Balls because she is the master. I think that's perfect. And then just spread it liberally around so the flavor gets everywhere. We know that Mrs. Ball's original chutney is South Africa's favorite condiment bar none, packed with a perfect blend of sweet peaches, apricots, and the spices to enhance any dish or just to eat on its own, from bori to cheese platters. That's for me where it really comes to bear. Made with all natural ingredients like cane sugar and vinegar. It's free from preservatives and artificial additives. Just pure, authentic, delicious flavor. And you were like, no, that's
more
not
is
nearly
more,
enough.
please.
No, 100%. Rather make the mistake and then you can learn for your second wreath, okay? No, I think the more the merrier, and that's going to help to caramelize on the inside. And then we're going to literally just wrap our beautiful balls, if we can, into a wreath. Let's first roll it, and then we'll see if we've got surplus, then we'll cut it off, and we'll make another.
This actually looks pretty easy. I feel like I could handle this.
I know, it's not so bad, hey? Okay, now you can take that giant knife that you were so ready
I'm ready.
And just slice down there so we can close
Down here.
off. Yeah, I think so. I suppose you could give it a double roll if you really wanted to.
I know what to do with this. It's fine. I've got a plan.
Oh, yeah, you can start your decorations and such. Then I'm just pinching this, just closing off our little pastry sock, if you will, our pastry socking. And then we're going to pop this over here.
Oh.
Like so. We can cut a few little pieces to put
I
over
was going to
there.
cut this off and make a
Do
mini
it.
one.
Do it.
Okay.
Trust your instincts in the kitchen, my friend. That is so cute and just too sweet for words. Oh, yay, check it, you. It's a bori pocket. I love it. That is just too sweet. Okay, so there we've got our wreath now. We're going to scour it. So we're going to just, I'll actually give that a go. We're just going to, because we want our bori to come through and shine. And you can see on the finished product there, I think it works really well. Sorry, I'm doing this quite weirdly, but
I'm going to
it
put
must
the
be
egg
your
wash on
Christmas.
top so that it becomes golden brown as
There
well.
we go. I think you are winning. Sorry, I'm just going around in circles here.
How do you do this?
I know. Well, it's got to have your kind of stamp on it.
Okay,
Otherwise,
fair enough.
Is it really?
Let's rearrange
Here we
the
go.
kitchen if you need to.
Okay, and then you're going
Don't
to
leave
brush
my
it.
pockets.
Must I scour your pocket?
Please
I don't know how does one
scour
scour.
my
I'm going to give you.
Thank
there,
you,
just
Gray.
We're creating something absolutely new. And then some sesame seeds on top just to give it a little extra festive vibe.
Yes.
I love that. What are you going to call your buri pocket? Is that it?
It's a hot pocket.
It's a hot pocket. I'm sure it's trademark, but it's okay. We'll come after them. We'll make so much money with our buri pockets that we'll be able to pay whatever. The winning combination here, obviously you've got the texture, but it's that flavor combo, the beautiful fats in the buri. How delicious that is with our Mrs. Balls. So please try this boerewors and chutney Christmas wreath for a festive feast. And you can find the recipe on expressoshow.com and go and create. I suppose you could be even more creative with different shapes. Do 2 or 3 buris together.
Imagine.
Absolutely beautiful.
Try
Pop
to
it
make
into
a
the oven.
tree. Anything.
Yay, well done, my friend.
Well done.
We've done it. This festive recipe celebrates the iconic pairing of smoky boerewors and sweet chutney, a true taste of South Africa. So don't forget, you can win your own Mrs. Balls-inspired creations or use them to win some amazing prizes. In fact, your chance to win a share of 40,000 Rand in our Festive Is On Us competition, and this is how you do it. It looks so cute.
So cute.
Festive is on us with Mrs. Balls. Make every dish a celebration with the unforgettable taste of Mzansi's #1 chutney. Bring your flavor to the table with Mrs. Balls and add that Mzansi flair to stand a chance to win your share of 40,000 Rand in cash. Take a picture of your most festive recipe starring Mrs. Balls and share it on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Balls. Show us why everybody loves the Mrs. this festive season. Competition closes 6 December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
All right, Mzansi, well, yes, it's well into summer, and of course, we're going to help protect you from all the brightness that is coming through with the season. And speaking of brightness, we've got a bright young star that's also coming through to give us nothing but the best. We're talking about Thanaah, our 12-year-old sensation. How are you feeling about performing on live TV? Excited?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, she's just looking ready for it. Big smiles. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. She's going to be performing Creep in just a bit. And let me tell you, you're going to be blown away. And a reminder, only 12 years old. Yeah, what were you doing at 12? Anyway, let me let you not take any more of your time. And let's see you around the corner because, the good stuff will continue. See you soon.
Only you can make my
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Good morning. If it's not a good morning, it's actually a choice, believe it or not. Just stick around for the next hour and a half. We'll sort that out. Now, we're going to take you way back to the beginning, and I think all of us had big dreams as kids. So we put it to you guys. What did you always dream of doing as a career?
Oh, that's a big question. I think I just wanted to do everything, to be honest. Like, the sky was the limit. I wanted to be an artist in the mountains. I wanted to be a teacher at some point because my teacher was just so fabulous.
Yeah.
Whatever I was inspired by, I just was like, this is what I want to pursue.
That's cool.
A
Whatever
journalist.
movie I was watching was generally so.
Right.
Oh, archaeologist because of Indiana Jones. Big on that.
Listen, I'm getting so much nostalgia from this one. But let's find out from you, Mzansi, what you had to say. And I think that Tash is up first with a voice note. Tash, what was your goal?
Morning, Expresso team. This is Natasha from Vanderbijl Park. I've always wanted to be a newsreader. When the community newspaper would come around, or any type of newspaper in the days, when I was still at home, I would grab the newspaper and go and sit in front of Mom's mirror, and I would read as though I'm on news, you know, I'm on TV. So that's always been my dream, and it still is. It's just, you know, now at the age of 47, I still do that because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I enjoy reading. So definitely a news reader. Thank you. Love the show. Bye-bye.
Oh, please can our producers, please can we send Natasha one of our news scripts right now, and then she's going to read it to us.
A voice for it.
Man.
Come on.
And what's wrong with starting something at 47? I think that's
Never
the
too young.
perfect age to start a new adventure. I love that.
Absolutely.
Well, Veronica also got in touch and sent a voice note through. Let's have a listen. Oh, no, she sent a message. Well, hi, Veronica, saying, I would have loved to be a pediatrician or social worker, anything that has to do with helping the children. The service careers that you guys pick are just so incredible, honestly.
Makes you feel guilty sometimes. I'm like, I should have wanted more.
Well, an astronaut is kind of in service of others. It's just kind of, you're pushing the whole of humanity forward, I suppose. You know?
Up and away.
Well, let's see what else you had. Another message coming through.
Ashika Pakir says, I always dreamed of becoming a teacher. Then I became a teacher's assistant and realized I'd be sent to a happy house if I continue this career path.
Know yourself.
Okay.
Know yourself.
I feel you. Well done. At least you got the information and you found out. Okay, not all dreams are what they're meant to be.
Yeah, it's not the destination, it's the journey.
Yeah,
That teaches us these lessons.
Also, children are a lot, so we love and appreciate you teachers. You really get put through the most.
Oh,
I'll see Russ saying, I wanted to be a singer, and now my 8-year-old daughter has the same dream.
Oh, man. Okay, well, you can live vicariously through your children because more often than not, our kids are so much more talented than we are. And I say that because we have got a young lady who's about to take centre stage now who is phenomenally talented, and she just happens to be singing one of my favourite songs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thanaah.
When you're here before, can look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, she's running out. She's running out again. Ooh, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Thanaah, please put it there. Absolutely incredible, the young talent that we have in South Africa. And also, you can support her by joining in this Friday. 250 Rand does secure your ticket at the Cape of Good Hope, all in aid of sending our young superstar over to Spain next year. So I really hope that you can get involved and do that in Mzansi. So good. And I heard you singing something else for us too.
Yes.
We're in for a good time because some Duffy is coming your way with one of my favorite songs called Mercy. So much more to still come your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And just like that, you're right here back on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on S3. And as we know, summer is approaching. We're all waiting with bated breath for warmer days, but it is important to be mindful of harmful UV rays while enjoying the outdoors. And right now on our couch, we've got founder and medical director of Skin Renewal, Dr. Maureen Alam is here to help us navigate skincare this season and also share some valuable insights on how to protect your skin while having fun in the sun. And Doc, I think that is something we're trying to do, right? We don't want to compromise on the fun when we get outside.
Absolutely, yeah. You want to get out there, and sun is actually very good for you because it forms, it's part of vitamin D3, which is part of your immune system and many other, processes in the body. So it is important to get a little bit of sun, but obviously less is more. 15 minutes a day.
That's
Great,
it?
but if you're lying there deep frying, that's not good.
Not deep frying. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
no.
I just came back from the UK and honestly the weather was just miserable there and I missed some 15 minutes of Sunshine D. I was like, can't wait to get back into African soil. But let's talk about UV rays because are they harmful? Are they not harmful? I think this is a conversation that we want to know. Can you explain the breakdown of UV rays, what they are and how we should kind of navigate our way around them?
Okay, so the two important UV rays are UVA, UVB.
Yeah.
So UVA is the aging, causing premature aging and also can cause skin cancer.
Okay.
And so that's the one that causes wrinkles and fine lines and damage to the skin as well. And then the second one is UVB, which is the burning. Just think of B as burning. That's the one that causes the suntan. But that's very superficial and epidermal, and that's the one that's responsible for the skin cancers like squamous cell skin cancer, basal cell skin cancer. So it's very important to address UVA and UVB because they both can promote skin cancer and then, damage to the skin.
Oh, okay, interesting. And do most sunblocks sort of take care of both A and B? Is that something we must look out for?
Yes, you have to have. So it must say broad spectrum UVA, UVB. Otherwise, it's not protecting you against both those rays. And those are the common sunscreens out there.
Okay. That's good to know. At least we are protected.
Yeah, you get the chemical sunscreens, which one can react to, but those are the ones that don't make you look ashy. And then you get the physical blockers like titanium and zinc oxide, and they reflect the ray suns.
Yeah.
So the chemical sunblocks actually absorb the heat, and then through the heat they have a chemical reaction. That's why you have to put it on 15 minutes before. But it is moving over, safer, especially in pregnancy, and that to be using a physical blocker with, titanium and zinc oxide.
I love that we have options, though, either way. And
There's
especially,
so
like
many
you said, that
options.
white cast on browner people.
Yeah,
we don't
so
want
that's
that.
the problem. But we do have newer technology sunblocks, which we do have at all our Skin Renewal branches, and you cannot believe, I think there are 20 of them.
Sure.
All for different conditions with different active ingredients to treat that condition. So there's like one for rosacea, one for melasma, and it's got different, like the melasma one's got the broccoli seed sprout in it to actually start treating melasma and also to treat skin cancer. So it's evolved a lot.
Yes, it's good to know technology is on our side. So you say we protect it with sunblocks, broad spectrum ones at that, whether it's physical or chemical. How about antioxidants? How does that sort of play its role in protection?
Because how antioxidants work, they add an extra shield of protection, and they will also make your SPF last a bit longer, because it doesn't mean you apply it once and then that's it for the day.
Yeah.
Especially if you're out in the sun. If you've come back, you've had a swim, your towel off, you have to reapply your sunscreen. If you become sweaty, you have to reapply your sunscreen.
Gotcha.
And you should do it every 2 hours if you're out in the sun. Don't think that it's going to protect you all day. So how these antioxidants work is they act, so they're like a shield, adding extra defense and longer protection, but you still have to add your SPF, your broad spectrum sunscreen over that.
Okay, so it's a combination
Yes.
of the both. And when it comes to lifestyle factors, for example, how do we also add to this? How do we consume more antioxidants? What can we do to protect ourselves further?
It's very important to eat the rainbow. So to keep it simple, I tell my patients, eat the rainbow. Okay. So what does that mean? Just think of red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, red, they're full of antioxidants. So the red fruit and vegetables like tomatoes, gosh, what else is red? Red peppers, strawberries, all full of antioxidants. Tomatoes and cherries have the lycopene, which is excellent.
Beautiful.
Then you've got the red, orange, you've got the sweet potato, you've got the pumpkin, you've got the carrots, got beta-carotene, excellent for the skin. Yellow, bananas, pineapples,
those
excellent.
squashes.
Yes, absolutely. So you just go through the rainbow, and if you're having 5 colors of the rainbow per day, you're doing well. And then the blueberries are amazing, not only for brain health and cognition, but actually, for powerful antioxidants as well. So keep it simple, eat the rainbow.
Oh, I love this. So many great tips coming from you, Doc. I mean, summer is knocking at our door. If you could give us maybe one lasting tip as we step outside, what would that be to just make sure that we're good?
Okay, so if you're also being outdoors all day and you cannot cover, because if it cover your whole body with sunscreen, you actually need a shot glass full of sunscreen.
Wow.
So what I suggest is to take an internal sunscreen, which is another antioxidant. So you get you get something from fern block. So they're powerful antioxidants that you take orally, and they give you an SPF between 3 and 5. So you still need to use your sunblock over your, the areas that you want to protect, like your face, your neck, your décolleté, and your hands. But that helps for the day when you're swimming in that to protect you.
Wow.
And then there's another one that, as I say, there's so many new proprietary sunblocks that cover a large array of so not only UVA, UVB, but also infrared A.
Right.
So you know that you're a little protected all day, even though you're swimming and your sunblock's coming off, you are protected. And then they also do amazing internal health benefits.
Wow.
Like, protect against the DNA, anti-cancer, decrease inflammation, just so many other benefits, taking an oral sunscreen.
Yeah.
So
Oral sunscreen. Who would have thought? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. My goodness, I love that we're protected on all fronts, Doc, and thank you for bringing the good news to us, because somehow summer is right around the corner. In fact, it's here. The weather is looking so good. And remember to take care of your skin this summer. Protecting it from UV rays is absolutely essential, and there are plenty of treatment options available at Skin Renewal in particular to keep your skin healthy and glowing. And remember, Mzansi, that you stand a chance to win an incredible hamper to the value of 10,000 Rand. Simply reply to the competition post on our social media pages, that's our Expresso pages, and tell us this one thing. What does your skincare routine look like in summer? What does that care look like to protect your skin? That's what we want to know. Don't forget to hashtag Skin Renewal. That's the qualifying hashtag. And the competition closes this Friday, the 29th of November at 12 p.m. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. Dr. Maureen, thank you so much for coming through. Your skin looks incredible, so I believe everything that she's got to say.
Thank you. Get professional help as well, just to cut out all that trial and error and waste a lot of money. Get professional help, and our expert doctors will set you on the right path.
Oh, well, there you go. Mic drop, lasting words from the good doc.
Now that we've got ourselves covered, let's go a little bit, literally covered, hopefully. Let's go a little bit crazy. The festive season is here, and we want you to prepare for a little bit of craziness. Dive into summer with ABSA for a chance to win your share of 100,000 Rand every week on the Expresso Feel Good Show. It's how Feel Good does 100 grand sound.
Sign me up. Where do I begin? Listen, this is how easy it is. You simply have to answer our weekly competition question on WhatsApp, and that's at the number 076. That's 076 969 8448. That's 076 969 8448. And don't forget to use the hashtag #MyCardDoesThat. Now, if you are selected, all we'll do is call you to take part in a trivia challenge live on the show. And who knows? It could be all yours.
100,000 Rand in here right now. Which vitamin do we get from the sun?
D.
Well, we're going to start with the G. You were going to say
like A, B, C,
vitamin
D,
D
E,
with G. G, covering all
I
of
get
it.
a little bit of vitamin C, you know, like the ocean, but...
Exactly. No, you're 100% right. You don't get 100 grand because we work for the company. We're not allowed to win. The bottom line is we'll ask you questions like that. The more questions you answer correctly during the call, the bigger your share of that 100,000 Rand will be. Plus, if you're an ABSA Visa card holder, you'll get an extra 1,000 Rand to boot.
Literally just getting money just for being a part of something incredible. This is so cool. So don't miss out on this competition, right? It closes on the 20th of December, 2024. And if you want more details, you can head over to expressoshow.com, and the T's and C's also do apply. So what are you waiting for, people?
Yeah, and we're getting going, man. Our first winner will be live on air this Friday.
Oh, wow.
100 grand could be yours this Friday. Come on. Get ready for some insane summer fun with ABSA this festive season, because hashtag your story matters, and it really does.
And we are celebrating so much right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Not only our gorgeous singer who's going to be performing yet another song for us. Can't wait to get into some Duffy in just a bit. But along the theme of celebrating women, we have an incredible event coming up called Every Woman. And we're going to welcome some incredible individuals onto our couch to find out exactly what that is all about. Yes, August is gone, but we celebrate us 365 days of the year. So we'll see you after this very short break.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
I told you it would be a very short break, and we are back right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And we say feel good with so much intention because we're bringing so much more of that coming your way. Shafika is still in the building. That is the mom that, of course, has birthed this wonderful talent called Thanaah. And, Mommy, are you excited? Are you happy?
Super excited.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a big moment, a 12-year-old girl taking to the world. How do you feel leading up to this moment?
It's a very nail-biting experience, but it's quite exciting, and we're very proud of her.
Can you sing is the question.
Absolutely not.
So she took all the talent.
We are mismatched pair.
Oh, I love that. But you can be here to cheerlead and support like the rest of us are, of course. Tell me more about this event on Friday.
So the event takes place at the Castle of Good Hope, the 29th of November. Tickets are 250 Rand. And we've got various artists coming to perform, all in aid of this fundraiser for Thanaah to get her to Spain.
Oh my goodness, and to Spain she will go, especially with all of your help. If you are in the Mother City this Friday, please get your tickets. 250 Rand will secure your spot. And if you're wondering, what can I expect? Thanaah's going to show you exactly that. Duffy, we're taking her on, yes, and she's going to sing a song called Mercy, and we are all at your mercy. Please take it away.
Absolutely incredible stuff, Thanaah. Please don't go anywhere. Can you take a bow as you finish off an incredible performance? Wow. Wow, wow. What a young superstar at 12 years old. That's what's happening. And if you are able to get involved in Saturday's action, where she'll be performing and doing the absolute most. And I got to say thank you once again for sharing all your magic with us this morning. Wow. Well, with that note, we're going to keep the momentum going right now. Official duties must commence, of course. We've got 2 minutes to the hour, so why not? Let's dive into some national headlines first. Now, 4 foreign nationals aged 35 to 40 will appear in the Motherwell court in GQ Gqeberha today after being caught with abalone worth over 7 million rand. Now, the arrests occurred Friday in Blue Water Bay during a joint SAPS and Department of Forestry's Fisheries and Environment operation following a tip-off. Now, nearly 20,000 dried and 4,000 wet abalone, along with processing equipment, were seized. And separately, Cape Town police arrested a 44-year-old man in Bala, confiscating drugs worth 4.5 million rand, including Mandrax tablets and cocaine found in his vehicle. Now, investigations are ongoing in both cases. Now, next up in national headlines, Eskom will continue to service non-paying prepaid customers and those with tampered meters today. Now, the utility extended the deadline for zero buyers to upgrade prepaid meters. Now, zero buyers include customers with no recent electricity purchases, illegal consumers, or those using alternative energy sources. Now, yesterday, many rushed to Eskom offices to meet the recording deadline. Now, security was heightened, with Joburg Metro Police and Gauteng crime wardens patrolling after reports of criminal syndicates selling electricity tokens to people in queues. Well, we move to international headlines right now, and at the conclusion of the 2024 African Economic Conference this past weekend in Gaborone, Botswana, leaders underscored the critical need for economies that are not only resilient, but also built on local skills and capabilities. Now, Botswana's economic advisor, Norma Sepuma, emphasized the need for regional value chains supported by the African Continental Free Trade Area. Now, she highlighted her government's focus on diversifying the economy beyond minerals, especially with the downturn on the diamond market. By diversifying Botswana, it aims to tackle inequality and youth unemployment, promoting sustainable economic growth. Well, next up, unidentified drones have been spotted over 3 air bases in the UK and used by the US Air Force. Now, the incidents, which took place from Wednesday to Friday, involved small unmanned aerial systems at Lakenheath, Middlehall in Suffolk and Faltwell in Norfolk. Now, the US Air Force has not yet determined if the drones posed a threat, but while declining to comment on any defensive actions taken, the Air Force emphasized its right to protect its facilities. Now, the British Ministry of Defence assured that it takes threats seriously, maintaining strong counter-drone measures at defence sites. Now, lastly, in our news headlines, in rural Zambia, 85-year-old Margaret Chola has become an internet sensation and style icon, lovingly dubbed Legendary Glamour. And that's by her 225,000 Instagram followers. Now, get this. This charming journey began when her granddaughter, New York stylist Diana Kamba, visited her in 2023. Now, inspired by their shared love for fashion, Diana proposed a playful swap that a designer's outfits for Margaret's traditional Chitenge, Margaret, ever-spirited, embraced the idea, posing in glamorous silver pantsuits against the rustic backdrop of a farm near Lusaka. Now, what incredible images these are, and these fortnightly photo shoots capture a vibrant bond between grandmother and granddaughter, blending urban fashion with rural charm. Now, Margaret joyfully declares and quotes, "I feel alive, like I can conquer the world." Well, looking like that, you definitely look like you can conquer absolutely anything. And maybe even getting a hand in rugby, seeing as we're speaking about it right now. Well, here's the latest when it comes to all things sport with the G-Man.
Yes, Rael, he is the champion of the world. Peter Steph du Toit made history as the first South African to win the World Men's 15s Player of the Year award. Twice and thoroughly warranted following his triumph at the World Rugby Awards in Monaco yesterday. The 32-year-old who previously claimed the honour back in 2019 edged out some incredible talent. Fellow Springboks Cheslin Colby, I think we all thought he was a shoo-in, Eben Etzebeth as well, and then Ireland's Caelan Doris for the prestigious title. Then New Zealand's Wallace Satiti capped his incredible season, winning the Breakthrough Player of the Year award, beating out our own Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu, Dorian Shordle, Kamsan, while Jerome Darret was named Coach of the Year for guiding France's men's sevens team to Olympic gold in Paris, of course. Now let's turn to cricket. Not the best way to start the week, and that's Skyver Bryant's brilliant half-century powered England's women to a 4-wicket win over the Proteas women in their first T20 international. That was at Buffalo Park in East London over the weekend. So chasing 143, Skyver Bryant's 59 of just 54 balls, proving decisive despite her dismissal with the scores only level. But England were able to reach that 143 for 6 with 4 balls remaining. That was after the Proteas women posted 142 for 5. So the second T20 international gets underway in Benoni this Wednesday. It really is a stronghold for the ladies. Go out and support. Not that I need to tell you. Now let's turn to football, and what a moment as Magesi FC pulled off a stunning 2-1 victory over Mamelodi Sundowns in the Carling knockout final on Saturday. That was at the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein. So despite obviously being heavy underdogs, Tukwena Tsametse, they overturned a first half deficit after Ikram Reyners had put Sundowns ahead. Then second half goals from Tsepo Kakora and Delano Abraham securing Magesi's maiden top flight silverware in their first major cup final. What an achievement. Now let's get back on the track for another momentous achievement as Max Verstappen secured his 4th consecutive Formula One world title under the lights at Las Vegas on the Strip, baby. That was on Saturday. So the Dutchman, finishing 5th in a race won by Mercedes' George Russell, now joins legends like Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton as a 4-time champion. McLaren's Lando Norris, Verstappen's closest rival, he ended in 6th on the day. That's where we leave our sport. Oh, by the way, Spurs beat Man City 4-0 over the weekend. So much as Lorenzo Darius, our sports producer, said he didn't have time to squeeze that one in, we're just going to put it in there anyway. There's your sport for this Monday morning. Let's get the traffic.
Well, as a Man City supporter, I told Lorenzo not to include that in the news, just putting that out there. But let's head into your roads and see exactly what is happening out in Gauteng in Pretoria. There are reports of a sinkhole south of the N1. Heavy delays are being experienced as traffic is being diverted. Avoid the affected area and exercise caution while driving. While sticking in Gauteng, we head over to Sandton, where there's been an accident on the N1 northbound ramp from Rivonia Road. The left lane is closed and traffic is slow moving. Well, that's where we wrap up your roads when it comes to this Monday morning. Let's see what's happening in your weather for the final time. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms across the eastern half of the Eastern Cape and southern KwaZulu-Natal. Expect risks to infrastructure, property and livestock, along with livestock amounts or large amounts of small hail and excessive lightning. Meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions persist over most of the Northern Cape and parts of the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, the Northwest Province and KwaZulu-Natal. Additionally, a heat wave is ongoing in Matiatela Municipality and Eastern KwaZulu-Natal, with persistently high temperatures forecast today and into tomorrow. For your 8 o'clock sunrise view of the hour, this one from the northwest was sent from Thanaah, looking absolutely beautiful. There's something in the air and something in the water today because the beautiful views that we've been receiving are so gorgeous. I mean, Thanaah, look at the silhouette of the trees against that gorgeous, gorgeous backdrop. Once again, reminding us that Monday ain't going to be so bad after all. And remember, we still have another week to get through with your morning views. So 063 408 8863 is that number that you've got to take down and WhatsApp those images through. But now let's have a final look at what you can expect in temperatures for today.
All right, so we want you to start your week in the best possible way, and that's why we give you the energy that we can, but I'd also like you to win and win big. And if you play Daily Lotto, there is an estimated 550,000 Rand up for grabs this Monday. So please don't get left behind. Buy your tickets in store. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use the mobile banking app, your own mobile banking app rather. Their mobile app, you can just go old school, dial *120 *7529# for USSD. There are so many ways just to do it, and all those details will be up on our social media pages. So you can go check them out and punt or push or play. Oh, don't miss out. An estimated Daily Lotto for today, 550,000 Rand. And I'm going to use the word of the year, manifest. It could be yours.
Manifest your life. And I feel like I've manifested this moment because coming off of August, I was like, where are the other events celebrating women and making sure that we are here in all our glory, and then also that men are supporting us in every single way. And my prayers were answered because there's an incredible event up and coming. I'm every woman. I almost felt like I needed to sing that. Do you know what I mean? But I would never do it in front of these guys over here. We've got wonderful individuals joining us. We've got Jade, we've got Andrea, we've got Fakhri, just talking about this incredible event that's still to come. So yes, prepare your money, keep it here, and we're going to tell you exactly why after this break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're having the time of our lives here because we're in the greatest of company, and so are you, Mzansi. So thank you for joining us this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because prepare to be dazzled by powerhouse performances, electrifying vocals, and an atmosphere charged with diva energy at the I'm Every Woman show. And here to tell us all about it are the wonderful individuals Andrea Fortain, Jade Engelbrecht, and the only man featured on the show. We've got Fakhri Isaacs in the building. Let's give them a feel-good welcome. Yes. Sure. Wow, wow, wow. The 30th is going to be a day to remember. Now, before we get into the details of I'm Every Woman, Andrea, I've got to ask you, what is the actual message that you're wanting to push out about this show in particular, and what show it's going to be?
So this show is about, this amazing show, firstly.
First of all.
is about woman empowerment. It's about embracing the strength, the unity, the creativity of women, especially in the music industry. It's about unity at the end of the day, and woman empowerment.
Yeah. And I love that you said that, because, I mean, Jade, maybe you can also speak to that. Often when it comes to women, it's competition. It's watch your back because she's coming your way. I can be the only star here. But actually, collaboration is probably the way that we need to be going, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing on the stage. You have incredible vocalists like yourselves being on that stage, and you're also joined by Talita. Karen is also going to be on the lineup as well. How did that even come together?
I think we should let Fakhri answer that.
Okay, Fakhri, as the only guy that is being represented in the show, please take the platform and tell us.
So, sort of when they approached us and said, listen, we need to do something for Women's Month, I sat back and I thought to myself, like, you know, what do I want to showcase when it comes to women? And then I looked at a lot of ladies, actually, and it was quite easy to actually, you know, just say that one, that one, that one, because I wanted to showcase the most incredible and super talented women that are from my own city, Cape Town. I think that we have probably some of the best female artists in the country. I mean, vocally, they are phenomenal. And it was so easy for me to put it together because it's so easy to work with them because they are so talented. So me being the only man on the cast, you know, I'm the host, right? So I get to obviously have the privilege of working with these beautiful ladies and obviously showcasing their creativity and talent on stage. And that's what we wanted to do. It was Women's Month. That's what the show was about. We originally did it for Women's Month in Johannesburg, and it was, I mean, it was amazing. We blew the roof off the building, and people are still talking about it today. And that's why we brought it to Cape Town. But the whole point about it was that we wanted to showcase these amazing women and the power of women. And especially, you said collaborating, having these phenomenal ladies collaborate on one stage on one night. I have the honor of hosting that and sort of, you know, presenting that to the audience. And it's so easy. I play sort of a supportive role in this whole thing, because there's some duets, you know, unfortunately cannot be done by women alone. Women can't do everything alone. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm the supporting guy there, you know. So obviously just finishing off this amazing production.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I'm sure these ladies feel supported, because just you talking, I'm like, oh, I want to give this guy a hug. I feel like he definitely is the glue sticking it all together. Jade, can I ask you about the impact that you're hoping that this performance and the show will make on women, men alike, whoever comes through and watches it?
Well, I hope the show would, you know, just spread more, or rather appreciate the fact that women are breaking barriers in this industry. And yeah, the main goal is basically to have women come through and shine and be celebrated. And yeah, that is what we're all about.
Oh my goodness, and I feel it and I see it. And I have to ask you, is this just for women to come and through? Is it families? Is it kids? Is it men alike?
Definitely.
Anybody.
Everybody.
Guys, come. Speaking about coming, please tell me more about the details of it. Where can we get tickets? How can we support?
We can get tickets
at Quicket. Tickets is available at Quicket. It's happening at the Life Centre in Sea Point in Cape Town. It's a absolutely fantastic venue, cinema-style seating. It's a beautiful venue, right? So anybody that's been to any of my productions, you know that for me, the venue is part of the production. You know what I mean? As part of the experience. I mean, you want to go to a place where when you walk in, you already know, like, this is going to be good, you know?
Yes.
So it's that kind of thing. Whenever I do an event, I go and I sort of check the venue out, and if it doesn't feel like it's going to fit what I'm trying to present on the evening, I just walk away. But with this venue, we walked in, I looked at it, I said, like, okay, this is the one. Okay, so that's what it's about.
Because you have to have a venue that matches the incredible talent, including yourself, that's going to be on that stage as well. Goes on the 30th of November. That's this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, yes.
Absolutely crazy. Okay, now I'm going to put it to you guys one by one. I need you to address the camera and address South Africa and say exactly why they need to come through and spend their hard-earned money on watching you guys perform this Saturday. Andrea, I'm going to start with you.
Well, firstly, we have an amazing lineup. We have Karen Gorky, we have Talita Leiter, we have Jade Engelbrecht and myself, and we are going to blow you guys away. I know I sound conceited right now, but Josie confirms that this show is an amazing show, so come through, guys.
How about you?
Well, I wasn't mentioned in the lineup, so I got no part of this. I'm just here as the supportive...
Support actor.
And fucking guys.
So, by the way, like I said earlier on, I cannot wait for you guys to see exactly how amazing these ladies are. And I'm sure you've seen them individually, but together they are a force to be reckoned with.
Sure.
I need to say this because once they're done singing, then I need to come on stage and sort of try to, you know, make an impression on people. I'm just saying.
Jade, go for it.
Well, firstly, I am humbled to share the stage with these amazing women, amazing talents, and I urge you guys to please go and get your tickets today. The show will resonate with your soul, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I like that. I'm excited for a show to resonate with my soul and definitely make us feel good. And we're going to give you a teaser as to what you can expect this coming Saturday, because we've got incredible performances coming your way. A duet, yes, we've got that. And then also Andrea's going to take to the stage and blow your socks off, blow your mind, whatever it is. Prepare yourselves, Mzansi, because it's going to be great.
It's okay. With a lineup like that, with talent like that, you can be a little conceited. It's perfectly fine. I like to think that we launched Andrea's career here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and she is without a doubt one of the most talented vocalists we have ever seen grace the stage. But can she play a little bit of the most mind-bending game I think any of us have tried to conquer on this show? Tropica Island of Treasure challenges are coming to life at the World Sports Betting Games. Now, they replicate games seen on the show, all in the palm of your hands. It's another feel-good morning, and I'm ready to tackle the holy-goly World Sports Betting Game, but I'm not doing it alone. I have Andrea Fortain here with me to take her shot as well, looking very nervous. I never see you nervous because you're all about the BMT, okay?
I'm wondering, like, what is this about?
It's challenging, but once you get it, you'll be like, oh, my word, and then it becomes addictive. So what we love about the World Sports Betting Winners platform, it allows us to kind of relive some of the challenges on Tropica Island of Treasure in Zanzibar, because we always get judgy, and you're like, oh, why didn't you just do the thing? It's so easy. Why don't you? Well, now we put our money where our mouth is. So what you're going to be doing, I'm going to kind of demonstrate. You'll see this pineapple of pain, okay? You've got to get the little balls through the pineapple and into the little green hole. And you do it by pulling on the little ropes. And you'll see there's, you use the grab button to pull the ropes, okay? Use the release button to lower the rope, and just do it quickly and be awesome. Okay, so you'll see we've got our two buttons there to pull up. You can pull up, and pull down, and pull down. I'm going to hand it to you. Are you good? Like, do you have good hand-eye coordination when it comes to games and things like this?
I guess I'm only good at singing.
No, you are brilliant at singing, which means that you are
let's see,
just
let's
amazing
see,
at anything else. So give it a go now. And what I love about this game is that it's a great equalizer. Okay, so try and get the little, there we go, goes up, and then you can also lower it down when you're going a little bit skew.
Oh, I get what.
And you avoid the white hole, otherwise it's going to drop through like it is in about,
Oh, I mean,
you can lower it,
okay.
and then you can miss the hole. So use the little hand below. There we go, you see, and now pull it up on, there, you check.
Okay.
You've figured it out. What's taken us like 7 months to figure out, you've been able to figure out in all of about 30 seconds. And it's becoming very competitive. I mean, there's some people posting scores. There we go, you got this. I told you, BMT, okay? Oh, you see. Okay, and then there is a deviously positioned hole right at the top that you must avoid, hey? So as you make your way to the hole at the very top of the stem, watch out for that hole that's right in front of you there. Kind of looks like a triangle. Avoid it. It wants to lure you in.
So
So go around. You're going to the circle at the top of the screen. Avoid that one right in front of you, the little upside-down Christmas tree. It's there just to confuse you. Now you got this, girl. You got this. And then a little bit to the right. Yes, queen. Look at you. Is there nothing you can't do? Hey? Okay, no, don't mess it up now on the final hurdle. And this is what it's like watching the show, is you kind of think that you've got this, but it is so, so difficult. And I think the challenges on Tropica Island of Treasure, and I'll lower it a little bit. Oh, my word, I cursed you. I cursed you by paying you too many compliments.
So
I don't think turning the phone actually makes the ball drop. I have a feeling it's the programming in it. You got this, girl. You've seen our... I know, because I told you it's the most frustrating. So drop it right the way down, maybe lower it. You're just going to go all the way to the stars. You just forget about that pineapple. You could do this.
I'm trying.
Lower it from the left side a little bit. There we go. Maybe the other side. There we go. Oh, you are so close now. Lower it from a bit. There we go. I can feel your anger through how you are jerking the ropes on that girl. You got this, girl. You got this. Look at the pain and frustration in her eyes. And she scores! Pew, 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 pew. Put it there, my sister. Dory, none of us were able to do that anywhere near to the... How do you feel now, hey? Tension, nerves. Are you going to even be able to sing after that?
I don't think so.
Please, whatever. I've never seen her not be able to sing. I think she could have a leg chopped off and she will still stand on that one remaining leg and sing. You are awesome. Thank you so much for making us all look so mundane and untalented all the time. Well, you've seen our smooth attempts. We are now challenging you guys. You stand the chance to win yourself a hamper to the value of 2,000 Rand, courtesy of our wonderful friends at World Sports Betting. So simply play the online game on wsbwinners.co.za. Great platform, so many games. Beat the high score each week and you could be winning. So reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages with a comment of your top score for this game. Boast a little bit. Post the screenshot of your score so we know you're not telling lies. And don't forget to hashtag Tropica WSB so we know that you qualify. And the competition closes on the 20th of December. But you can find the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. Well, if you thought she was talented at this, wait till you see what's coming next.
This Saturday evening on Tropica Island of Treasure.
I'm not scared to get my hands dirty.
I need to switch my game face on now.
She does not give up. What goes around comes around.
Nail biting stuff.
I don't know whether I want to cry or be angry.
There is someone that is hanging up their buff.
Can be anyone.
I'm actually a bit scared.
It's very stressful right now.
Let's bring them out. Catch Tropica Island of Treasure Saturday evenings at 7:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC1 and Fridays at 6 p.m. on S3.
Yeah, now as we talk about all the incredible talents that this superstar has, let's not forget the main talent and the reason why she's out here this morning. Of course, we're going to get a performance from Andrea in a bit, but what are we performing exactly this morning?
I'll be performing a song called Dangerous Woman by the one and only Ariana Grande. This one's for the ladies.
It's fitting though, because you've got a dangerous girl right here, and you, Mzansi, don't need to go anywhere. So you're ready for some danger and entertainment wrapped up into a bundle of magic? Well, we'll see you after this.
It's my feel good show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back to Monday, and this Monday is feeling like a Friday already. We got so much good stuff happening, good entertainment, good kitchen, good everything. So let's get into some good conversation, right? And I think many of us are thinking the same thing. Can we just win the lotto?
I have actually been resting my hopes on that quite a lot.
It's
over
my
the last
exit
few weeks.
strategy.
and I've been entering like it's an expectation of winning. I'm like, yeah,
What are
okay,
the
so once I've
plans?
won that, it's fine. That's next week, we sorted. But it's, yeah, chances are most of us won't win the
But
lotto.
if you did, this is the question. If money just fell out of the sky into your lap today, Graham, think about it. Handed 1 million today, how would you actually secure your financial future with that? Would you?
Would you just?
Yeah, look, well, cash flow is king for me at the moment because I can create business if I have that kind of freedom. So that for me, what I can do, I reckon I could make $1 million with 100,000 to invest into that thing. So,
Bro, I'm
that
going to
would
get
be-
100,000 for you, okay?
Yeah, please do, man. Let's do it. It's the freedom that you have when you have cash flow to make choices in the moment, to react when opportunities are there, to plug resources into what you need to. And I'm also finding I'm loving collaborating at the moment. So if you can channel resources into the people around you that do stuff better than you, how powerful that is. And we all have specialized skills. And certainly at my phase of our career, you kind of start seeing where you stand out, and there are people around you in your strategic network. So for me, it's very much about having the cash flow, which I think so many people have stressed about post-COVID, is just how do I reinvest in my business in what's working. So that for me, I'd back myself all the way. I'd pay myself that $1 million. That's what I do.
I would pay you too.
Yeah, I think the best feeling must be if you had like debt, which I'm sure so many South Africans have.
Wow, the relief.
Imagine just the first step of eliminating your debt. Like, wow, the emancipation, the weight off your shoulders. You probably feel so good before you even spend any money that you probably don't even need to, because you're just like, wow, who am I? This is a new person.
Absolutely.
You know what
I've been through that cycle.
Oh, yeah?
Twice as an entrepreneur.
Yeah?
And the hard yards to pay back the losses, I'm more proud of than any profit I've ever made. Not saying that I wouldn't like to make a huge profit, but that's the bottom. You so on the money, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that show, I Blew It, but I feel like that would be me.
Is that you?
There's a black hole that exists somewhere in my bank account that just, the money disappears. Once, I remember years ago, I think it was the start of my career, probably 8 years ago now, you know those SARS paybacks? I got maybe close to 100K, I'm not even lying.
Whoa,
Ask
nice.
me what happened to that money. I cannot tell you. Not an item of clothing that can say this is what I bought on a designer bag. Gone.
But
Gone.
sometimes life just happens, yo.
Yeah, December, January, it comes at you when you least expect.
So I'm hoping if God just, does say, some grace, Carissa, here's another $1 million.
There's a second chance.
I would do better. I promise I would do better.
What are you telling yourself to do better, though? What is that watchword that you're using? Because you're at that phase of your life and career where it's like it's a formative.
I think I would just invest. I think at this point it's just like invest, and save. Those are the two main things I'm trying to do right now. Just make better decisions and have some money there in case a rainy day is always inevitable.
In case. I'm wondering what Mzansi has to say. I know we asked you this question, so let's see what advice you might have to share with us. Coming through from the socials, Kaylin Box says, I would buy property and rent it out. Definitely a great investment. And the leftover, I'd put in a savings account.
Nice.
Nice, all right.
Brilliant.
Not in South Africa if you would have leftovers after Mulder, but nice plan. I love
Yeah,
that.
man. Start that journey at least. I love that.
Absolutely.
We had Nono also getting in touch saying, would make sure my kids are covered for life, scholarically, financially, educationally, hospitality. Please also pay for my education, because clearly I can't even say words.
But I'm more happy with the fact that South Africa is looking towards not just going wild with it and actually sorting themselves out. So investing in ourselves, and I think this is exciting. The thing to think about, though, is what's possible with the right financial choices. And I think tools like Absa's budgeting and savings features can help you most of the time and help you with making the most of your money. So visit absa.co.za for tips on how to spend your money wisely.
Yes. Well, one way to spend your money wisely is, of course, to buy a ticket to go and watch this incredible performer this coming Saturday. Taking to the stage right now is Andrea Fortain. Dangerous Woman, Ariana Grande is what she's taking on.
Don't need permission, made my decision to test my limits. Cause it's my business, God as my witness. Is that what I finish? Don't need no hold up, taking control of this kind of moment. I'm locked and loaded, completely focused. My mind is open. All that you got, skin to skin. Oh my God, don't you stop, boy. Oh, something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. moving, like introducing us to a new thing. I wanna shake ya, save it for later, the taste of flavor. Cause I'm a taker, cause I'm a giver. It's only nature, I live for danger. All that you got, skin to skin. Oh my God, don't you stop, boy. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I shouldn't. Something about you.
From one dangerous woman to another. We're going to continue down that avenue right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Andrea's not going anywhere. Jade's not going anywhere. Fakhri's not going anywhere. We still have more performances coming your way. And as you can see in the background, Jade is prepping because we're going to get back into the kitchen to do something incredible. It is always Braai Day every single weekend in South Africa. And I want to introduce you to a stir fry specifically for your Braai Day that's going to blow your mind and also tantalize your taste buds. We'll get into that in just a little bit. Don't go too far. We'll be back right now.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt, name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good show.
Welcome back. It's time to stop dreaming, get your head out the clouds, get your feet on the ground and make it real. Get ready to roll up your sleeves for another episode of Handy Heroes. Let's tackle our DIY. And at our side are the experts at Alberton Hardware in Gauteng. They are back with some top DIY tips and some brilliant painting hacks to make tackling your next project quick and easy.
Powered by Plascon. Today's handy heroes come from Alberton Hardware in Gauteng.
The store was founded 49 years back. My mother and my father started the business, so we've moved into a second generation. We've been servicing the Alberton community ever since. Customer service is important, seeing new faces, seeing regular faces, so that's what makes our store different and better. Our customers are contractors, industry, and the DIY sector. That's where we're focusing most of our attention on, offering different projects for different jobs, etc. What makes our hardware store the best is we carry a large range of products at a very competitive price. So with Plascon, we carry a substantial range of Plascon paints, from primers right up to finishing coats, to exterior coating, to industrial coating, to even road marking paint. So therefore, we add a lot of value to a customer, and we can mix any color for customers in any Plascon product. My favorite Plascon product is Trade Pro. I find it being more affordable. People are spending a little bit less money, and it's making paint more affordable for everybody to use. My DIY tip is preparation. One must start off at the ground and work their way through the project. If the preparation is not done correctly, you're going to have problems with failing products. Alberton Hardware, your friendly hardware store.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
We sure have this indeed. Now listen, this Black Friday, it is knocking, it is around the corner. Easy Life Kitchens are giving you an incredible offer of 10% off your entire project. You heard me right. For 10 days only, you can save by paying your commitment deposit of 50,000 Rand at any showroom across Southern Africa. Now this saving is valid on all new and existing quotes. Visit their website at www.easylifekitchen.co.za or visit your nearest showroom to secure your saving. Terms and conditions, of course, apply, and happy Black Friday shopping to you. Speaking about kitchen, listen, we got to get cooking in the kitchen with Ryle and Jade. Let's see what they have.
Oh yeah, how lucky I am to be out with Jade in the kitchen before she performs and showcases her incredible talents and gives us a reason to head through to the event this weekend. We get to dive into some beautiful color. Jade, are you ready for this one?
I have been ready.
You have been ready, all right? Are you quite an aficionado in the kitchen as well?
You know, at first, I could burn the house down by boiling water. So
we've come a long way.
Trusting me with this one.
Don't worry, you're in safe hands because I'm here. I don't know if that's actually true or not. But let's talk to Mzansi. Obviously, we're doing something special right now. We are transforming our braai favorites into something delicious. We're talking about a noodle stir fry right now. This is something that's quick, it's flavorful, and it's a brilliant way to make sure nothing goes to waste, and also that nothing goes wrong, right? And we're also going to be using some incredible ingredients. So, Jade, you're going to be busy on the sauce duties over there.
Yes.
I'm going to be on the pan here, get the stir fry going. So, let me just oil this up, and I'm making sure that I do this away from the flame, because I've done this before.
Okay.
And I almost burnt the kitchen down just like you. Okay, so make sure that we get a nice spray of hero ingredient on that before we get the good stuff in, and that allows us to get a proper stir fry, all right? So you've worked with ingredients like this before? Lots of colors, lots of rainbows, okay? Nice and easy. We're going to chuck this into our stir fry right
cabbage.
now. Uh-huh. You know what this
More
is?
cabbage.
Yeah, more cabbage.
We've got our peppers.
Nice. I'm testing you here on live TV, eh? No pressure.
Some red pepper.
Nice.
And some onions.
Onions, all right.
Lovely. Maybe
So,
we can just have that sauteed.
Nicely done. While I'm just stir frying this up, I want to talk to Mzansi, obviously, because we're talking about quality ingredients and great color right now. And that's what we are dealing with. We're talking about quality also in the form of Clover's Olive Pride, which now brings the convenience of an olive-flavored cooking spray to, I think, elevate your everyday meals, and I think with ease and flavor too. So that's what's happening right now. We've got an incredible opportunity to also use some non-stick formulas which ensure your dishes come together effortlessly, leaving your pan easy to clean. And that's what's happening right now. I've got the stir-fry duties going on.
Okay.
Jade is busy with
Yes,
our
I'm gonna
sauce. So
start
talk to
with
me
the-
about how you're putting this together.
Okay, so we've got some soy sauce. Let's put that in there.
Okay.
Some brown sugar.
Nice.
Oops, let's just use this.
Jade, by the way, you're doing incredibly well. There's no fire in the kitchen at all.
Not yet.
No. There's never
Some
going to be a yet.
spice. Let's put some spice in there. Got lemon juice. Some garlic, great for the immune system.
Look at you, eh? Coming through, nice.
And we've got some sweet chili sauce.
Right, lekker stuff.
Okay, so I'll just whip this up.
Whipping it up there. And again, I know we asked you about this earlier. When it comes to obviously preparations and stuff, we've got an incredible show this weekend.
Yes.
How do you prepare for that? What's like your go-to sort of meal before you get energized to perform?
Well, I love eating, first of all.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't wait to taste this. But strangely enough, I don't eat before performance. You know?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat before performance. Yeah, so I basically just meditate and think of all good things.
Oh, but that makes so much sense to me. Myself and G-Man would have a conversation with you for hours about this. We're quite big on intermittent fasting.
Yes.
And I find that when you are trying to really focus and hone in and find that flow state,
Yes.
not having the worry about what am I going to eat and stuff allows you to kind of enter that sort of real spiritual strength that you have.
Definitely.
So this is giving me reasons as to why you blow away shows and why we want you and want to see you on Saturday. So that makes a lot of sense. I like
Yeah,
that.
it plays a big
And a
role.
victory meal, once you've done with the performance and you do eventually get to eat?
Anything that
Anything
I can
goes.
get.
Okay.
Because by that time I'm starving.
I got you. Okay. It's been a long day performing and you're giving a lot of energy and that
Yeah.
means you've got to put it back in. Stir fry, your favorite? One of your favorites?
One of my favorites, but
Okay.
this one I definitely want to try.
Nice. Now, you know a bit about... Oh, I forgot the salt and pepper on this one.
shoot.
Let me just make sure I
Okay.
pop that in there as well. But I've got all the colours stir-fried here. I love the fact that we get to work together. I wish we could work together in not just the kitchen and maybe like sing together and stuff, but that would mean I would need to be able to sing. So that's not going to happen.
But we can do that.
We
No
can do that.
problem.
I can just be
Yeah.
like a backup.
Like backup? Yeah, thanks. DVs.
Okay, looks like the stir has been fried and it looks like the colours of the rainbow have come together beautifely here. I don't want it to...
Lovely.
Yeah, you can maybe come a little bit closer to me because I don't want to get this to wilt. So we can pop the sauce in and then what I'm going to do is also add the rest of it. So let's just do a little dance while you popping that in there.
It smells divine. Oh my word.
That's right.
Oh.
That's the only thing we can't talk to or actually showcase is the flavour of food
Yeah.
out in the kitchen.
Oh my
You can
word.
explain it.
Smells amazing.
It does smell amazing. And I also think that the opportunity to bring in a meal like this comes together so quickly. So maybe, Jade, if I can ask you to just keep stirring that while I bring in the last bits of this recipe. Oh my gosh, it smells so
I know,
good.
right?
Can I get a high five on the way you put that together? Absolutely.
I have a specific way of doing it. High five, low five, sparkles.
Okay. Wait, one more time. So we go. High five.
High five,
Low five.
sparkles.
Okay, I love that. So while we're sparkling this recipe together, here's a reminder, Mzansi, we've got Clover's Olive Pride, which is a cooking spray that we used, and it adds an olive oil flavor that enhances a wide range of ingredients, right? You can see the ingredients here are absolutely exceptional. But this right now is, I think, bringing a touch of excellence to our cooking. And with that, what we're going to be doing now is the final steps. We've got the stir fry immaculately put together, perfect balance. We've got some noodles, which I'm going to just chuck in here.
Okay.
So while Jade is just stirring that all up, noodles go in. And then we got some leftover braai meat here from
steak.
Some steak, which I absolutely love. Thank you for preparing this for us so early in the morning, Jade. Wow.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You've come through and delivered on something special. This is how simple this recipe is, and I think it's so good for us to be able to take something like leftovers and turn them into a masterpiece. And that's what we've done here for a braai day stir fry. And I want you, Mzansi, to head over to expresso.com, get the full recipe, and maybe try it out yourself. And don't forget to use the new Clover Olive Pride cooking spray to make your Monday meals stress-free. Now, Jade, you definitely mentioned that you wanted to have a taste on this.
Oh, definitely.
We prepared something for you earlier, so you got the option of having something prepared by our food stylist, or you can have the fresh one. I think this one's ready to go, so
okay,
I'm going to hand it to you. I'll take over the duties there.
Great.
While I offer you this. So look at this right here.
Okay.
Pom, pom, pom.
Oh, amazing.
Do you want to try that? Just be careful. Are you good with chopsticks?
I'm not.
You're not?
So
Then must I get your fork, rather?
Yes,
Just
please.
in case. Here we go. Fork at your service. You can tuck into that. Let me know how it tastes while I put this together. And remind them, Mzansi, get to expressoshow.com for the recipe inspiration. And while we await Jade's approval, before her approval of a voice comes through on our show, let's see what she thinks. Okay, the face, the noise it's giving. I won't ask her to talk in a mouthful, but is it a yay? Listen, I can't thank you enough for being one of the power women coming through this morning and showcasing not only your skills in the kitchen, but also what we're going to see later, and that's her skills once her mouth is not full with food, but with just beautiful tones and noise coming out. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. We'll see you in just a bit, Jade. Absolutely lovely. I want to do it one more time. Sorry, what is it?
Okay,
Go
okay.
high? What's it?
Oh.
Okay, let's do this here.
High five.
High five.
Low five.
Sprinkles. See you later.
Try the new Clover Butter and Olive Pride cooking spray. Perfect for cooking, baking, frying and grilling.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
All right, let me welcome you back for the final time and with some good news in my hands right now, because I want you to start your Monday by playing Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot this Monday. Now, don't get left behind, okay? Buy your tickets now in-store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Of course, these details are on our Expresso social pages as well as our beautiful faces, so please go and check them out and Panda Pusher play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot today, and you could win big. Over $500,000, I mean, why would you not? And we are feeling like millionaires in studio because we're in for another incredible performance by two incredible individuals. Take it away.
So we got the honor and privilege of doing the cover of The Prey by Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion. Enjoy.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai
I pray you'll find your light
nel cuore ne stenderà
and hold it in our heart
a ricordarci che
when stars go out each night.
n'eterna stella sei bella e pregherà.
Let this be our prayer
Quando fede c'è
when shadows fill our days.
lead us to a place,
Guide us with your grace.
give us faith
So we'll be safe.
sogniamo
un mondo senza violenza, un mondo di giustizia e speranza. Oh, no, no, Dio, Mario sai, vicino, simbolo di pace,
di fraternità. La forza che ti dai
we ask that life be kind
desiderio te
and watch us from above.
il muro travi amor
We hope each soul will find
tu sei
another soul to love.
let this be our prayer
Let this be your prayer.
just like every child
Just like every child
need to
find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe. And our finisher, higher just salve.
Another feel-good production.
Try the new Clover Butter and Olive Pride cooking spray. Perfect for cooking, baking, frying and grilling.